Girl, everybody has a podcast. It's booming. It's loud.
Yep.
But our podcast is the fucking best.
Hey.
And how you record really, really matters because you really can't be bootleg out here sounding like somebody's recorder.
Not at all.
Wow, a recorder.
Yeah, right.
Mad
Sounded
hollow.
like-
You in your toilet.
Hello.
So that's why we are at #ICN Studios.
Yes.
It's located in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Not all y'all live in Brooklyn, but me and
Yes.
Julian live in
Yes.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
I'm sorry, I still live in Queens.
Hey, you got Nas and 50 Cent. You good, my
Rest in peace,
G.
Prodigy.
Right.
Really.
For real. How do you book, though?
Okay, to book. Are you gonna?
Is this
Go ahead. It's
to
right there.
Book at #ICN Studios. Email bookicnstudios@gmail.com. Duh. Hello. Easy.
And
They
then-
made it so easy for you.
And then what do you
And
do?
then visit their website, icn.dj, where pop culture and pod culture meet.
Black Girl Podcast.
Yeah.
Hi.
We're back.
Roll the roll.
Hey,
Come
guys.
on, bro.
What do you do?
I don't know. I thought it
Okay.
was
Hey,
this
welcome to Black Girl Podcast. We
Crazy.
good?
Touch
Gave you the
my
mamaist
mind.
eyes.
Don't touch my mind.
You did sing like that. Hey guys, how are you people?
Good.
I'm good. Everybody, Rebecca, guys, if you don't know, is mad tan.
Very brown.
Glowing.
And she's black, y'all.
Clothing.
She's black, y'all.
But it's the inner glow, too.
Oh!
We need the claps for that. Yes.
Oh, add the
Yes.
claps. Okay.
Oh
Them add
man,
those
we
claps.
do miss our sound system. Oh.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp. Anyway, so what's new, guys? Wait. Hi, everyone. This is Saphira at Saphira M.
Hi, it's Gia Peppers at Gia Peppers.
Hi, it's Bex, Black Daria, BLVCKDRA.
Hi, it's Alicia P.
Stop, don't do
Sexy
that.
Leash.
That's not what we gonna do.
Hey,
Hi,
She doesn't sound like that.
She has the magic tone. Hi, it's Alicia.
Hi, guys.
Hi, it's Alicia
It's
P.
Alicia P.
No.
Okay, she late, y'all. We gonna fill her in.
Say-
Go ahead,
she'll
Gianni.
announce when she arrives.
My boy.
If you don't introduce yourself.
My name is Scotty. My name is Scotty. Scotty Beam.
Alicia,
Add
we love
Scotty
you,
Beam.
girl.
Alicia is on the way. She got
Alicia's
stuck
late.
in the train traffic.
She'll be on her way.
Yes.
Kill us.
Yeah.
She will.
She's definitely gonna
will.
cuss us
That
out.
magic tone, child.
She don't like that.
Shout out to Trey Songs.
So, yeah.
How are you guys? Everybody's good.
I'm blessed beyond measure.
Amen. You
Hello.
better be blessed in the
I
city.
moved into my new place.
I don't hear about it. Don't want to hear about it.
Okay.
That's not nice.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I'm
Wow.
very attached to that moment for her
Yeah.
because it was stripped from me.
Wow.
It wasn't
Crazy.
stripped.
So
was it?
that's what we're gonna.
You act like
That's
she
what we're gonna
took it
talk
from
about.
you.
Please
She took
explain.
the last one. There were two.
She had
One
it
was the
before
model
you.
apartment.
She had it before you.
I had it before
No,
you,
she had the
Rebecca.
conversation
No,
before me.
no. She
No,
had
I
the
had
apartment.
it.
Your
I put
keys
the
were.
money
When did you pick up
down.
your keys?
She had the apartment.
When did you pick up your keys?
signed.
When?
Yeah.
Because I decided I was gonna move in later. I could have
No,
picked
she
up my
got-
keys
she
months
got two
ago.
places.
No.
Wow, crazy.
Right.
Did you
Right. Right.
did you get to move in,
No, we're not
Rebecca?
gonna go there.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
So what happened? Please tell the people.
So I was like, these are gonna be here. I could wait. I
Oh,
could keep
they gonna
looking.
be
Guess
here.
what? No,
They're gone.
gone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Definitely gone.
Um,
It
I'm
was
sorry.
really perfect too. On-site laundry,
Yeah.
free shuttle service to the trains and the supermarket, on-site gym,
Mhm.
supermarket.
Yep.
Well, shuttle service to
She
supermarket.
really
as
is
well.
attached to this.
I
moment.
am, and it was like brand new stainless steel appliances,
Mm.
hardwood floors, floor-to-ceiling windows.
So if anybody knows of apartments that sound similar to that,
Please hit us
let
up.
Let Rebecca know.
Mm.
At Black Girl Pod.
Right. Yeah. And
Yes,
me.
it is.
And me.
All three. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Everybody needs to.
All three of y'all.
Everyone. You're the
Look at
only
my
one.
watch. It's
No,
about that
Alicia.
time.
Alicia moved.
Yeah.
Into
Alicia,
something
yeah.
similar.
Oh, did she move it? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So that is happening.
We are a reflection of the demographics of America, the millennial demographics.
Fuck yeah.
Are you selling us?
No. Yeah. Well, where? Congratulations, Dee Dee. That's awesome.
Yes,
thank
that's
you.
Tell us,
huge.
that. Tell us what it was.
Oh,
Talk
it was
about
amazing. It's amazing to have your own space. That's it. That's all I actually wanted. I just want my own space. I want my own space. I can't live with nobody no more. Like a roommate. I can't do it. It drives me crazy. She's dope. You know, she's amazing. I just me myself. I have too many moods to deal with somebody else's every day, except for like a husband or something, which he will marry me, so he signed up for it. So it's not like, but other than that, yeah, it's a little small, you know, it's a cute little studio. I can live, and it has no walls, which means if somebody walks in, I will be able to know who killed me or who was trying to kill me or what was going on. That's why I don't want a 1-bedroom. I'm very afraid.
This is very extreme.
Because
It
very
is.
lifetime.
Why does your mind go there?
Because you never know.
Yeah, but why go there?
Because you never know. You don't know what's going on and who's opening the door to kill you. Like, you don't know.
What if no one is coming
Right,
to kill you?
ever, because you're at the last apartment on the top floor with
know why I tell
security
you?
cameras on
Maybe
the
it's
hallway.
Rebecca that's gonna come because she
And
knows
kill you.
exactly.
Definitely gonna take the apartment.
Damn.
No,
It's definitely lifetime.
You know why? And that's why I told y'all people need to be careful, because I got followed the other day in the train station. Man just followed me from the beginning of the platform. Like, I mean, not the platform, like whenever, you know, you swipe your little card. Swipe your card. He followed me all the way down. And I thought maybe we're going on the same train. That's cool. We all go on the same train. 14th Street. So we get down. He follows me to the same train. I'm walking down on the platform trying to find, you know, just wondering if he's following me. He still follows me then. So then, you know, I told y'all I pull my phone out after that because I will record your ass. So then he follows me to the same cart. And the whole time he's just looking at me like a creep from across. And so I pull out my phone and I'm like, please. And I'm reaching out and also pointing my phone at this man. And I'm like, try it. Try it if you want. I'm not playing with y'all today. There's nothing I'm playing with. I'm not playing with crazy people who follow women.
Was there anybody else on the train?
Right.
That,
There were other people on the train, but you're not about to follow me for like 7 different aspects
No, I know,
of
but
life.
like no one was saying anything. Like,
I guess because those people they didn't really realize until, I mean, I pulled my phone out and I was like, hey, please try it. Try it if you'd like. I got time. And I got mad battery on my phone. So you can
I'm
do this
charged
all
up.
fucking day.
How many percent?
Right. So
With a Mophie.
people will kill you.
But you made it out alive. Won't he
I
do
made it
it?
out okay.
Alicia's here.
Look at the teen. Oh
Yes,
my
she
God.
brown.
Love it.
She brown.
I'm
And
hot
your
as
toes
well.
is painted.
Stop.
You did your toes.
I
got
had
your
to.
little
Where did you
shirt
go?
I
on.
haven't done my toes
I am
in
so
years.
hot because the transportation here.
Damn, that's crazy. So, but shout out to the people that work for New Jersey.
Yeah.
For the show.
No, I got family and friends.
Though it is the summer of hell. It's the
And
summer of
the
hell.
people
And
of
shout out to New
Transit,
Jersey
but-
Transit. If you want to do a drop, we could take your money.
Right.
No, but I went to where did I go? I went to the Summerfest cruise. Where was it?
that's
Bahamas.
right.
Bahamas. Sorry.
Oh, you been to so many islands, you
No.
forgot which one.
Stop. That was
For
my
real.
first
That's how life
island. Let's tread light. Besides Cuba, it was ratchet and fun
Plugsy.
though. It was very fun and ratchet, but very fun.
I see
You,
Felt
yeah,
like
actually, it was so
ratchet.
funny. You told me something about your trip
Uh-oh.
that you didn't want to elaborate on, but I think it was
Uh-oh.
when you said it though, it was like, oh, we have to talk about this. 'Cause I really want to know what you
was
meant by it.
that? I'm scared. What did I say?
You said, I was like, so what was the experience watching everyone party at such close confines? People really couldn't go nowhere, but it was in the same spot. And you were like, just looking around, it was kind of surreal to see how far behind we are.
Oh, in
Whoa.
the sense
And I was
of-
like,
okay.
I kind of already knew where you were coming from, but I was like, what
Explain.
made that come to your mind?
Okay, so 444 had just literally dropped the day that we left, and then we heard, which song is it where he's like, put the phone to your ears? I mean,
That's a
put the
disconnect.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which one is that? One of them fucking songs. Y'all know what I'm talking
Bam, I
about.
think.
I
It
think
might
so.
be
Yeah,
Bam.
it is. I think it is. So that had literally dropped. I had literally listened to all 10 songs on my way to Port of Miami. And then when I got on the boat, it was just literally everybody with like gold chains. Everybody looked exactly the same. Everybody had like cash in their back pockets. I just was like, I was expecting like, you know, southern country up north. I was expecting it to be like
A college campus?
hip hop. No, I was expecting it to be like a mix of everything. But when it just seemed as though it was just everybody looked exactly the same. All of the girls had like fake asses, fake lips, fake tits, ribs missing. Like I was so regular. Like nobody came to speak to me because I had not a fat ass, not a small waist.
Yeah, big
like
tits,
my
though.
lip, yeah,
Shout out
but
to
nobody
you.
cares about that.
Huh,
But
just
like
fast.
my weave wasn't blonde. Like it was just crazy to see, and
Mad
I was
wigs.
there, and I'm like, are we really this superficial? Like, are we really this bad? Like, are these women this self-conscious about themselves that they have to look like Kim Kardashian, like everybody looked Kardashian. It was very crazy. So I had a good time.
You're in the
because of
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. Everybody had, like, all the guys had, all their jewelry, all their jewelry on, big chains. Everybody was walking around with Hennessy bottles, like,
Sounds like the club.
like
in Atlanta.
literally
Oh.
in the hands, walking to their room. And you couldn't bring the bottles on a boat, so you're clearly spending like $300 on a Hennessy bottle just
so
to
they were
walk
holding
through the
it
boat.
in,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it was just perfect timing, I guess, with Jay. So I wasn't raising my nose to it. I just was very surprised that everybody on the boat was exactly the same. Like I felt like there was a handful of like young professional people who Jay-Z may have been talking about, like that we should be.
The talented 10?
So
So
it's
many
like
people.
6 of us.
Not the talented.
Not
10.
the gifted 10. No.
No, it's
No.
the talented 10,
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't think we should refer to young professionals. as
Okay.
talented.
No, but did you have this conversation with anybody who like had the conversation on the boat with somebody, or this is just
No.
like things that you
Ooh,
collected?
Right.
Right.
Besides
No,
my friends.
because you went with
Excuse me,
people.
can you move
Yeah.
your weave so we can talk? Because that's
You
like
went with
26
people.
bundles.
And you
No, I
know
love
people
weave.
there, like close enough to them
Well,
where
just-
you could have had the conversation.
Just my homegirl who I went with. So Ebro, Laura, were there. So I pretty much stayed most of my time with them. So that was the most fun because I got to actually bond and chill with Ebro and Laura. But I spoke to her briefly about it. But it was just kind of like, let's not fuck up the moment because of what I'm feeling and seeing in the moment because we just heard Jay. So we had a good time, and you were the first person I expressed it to. So I mean, I don't know. It was just very. I just started to look at just our social lives differently. Just seeing, I don't think y'all understand the girls on this boat. Like everybody was completely naked the entire time, so all you see is ass.
Well, maybe that's what the cruise attracted. Because you said it was a fun
It was like
ratchet
Future.
Yeah,
To-
it's like
Future
Future.
Migos.
Migos. I mean,
Yeah, but those are not the only types of people that listen to
time.
Future
This
and
is
Migos.
true, but for the most part, you're just gonna get a bunch of people doing that. I mean, if it's
Right.
Chance and
Solange.
Solange, you're gonna get a bunch
True.
of tree huggers.
This is
No
true.
shade to
Yeah,
tree
that's
huggers.
the best.
We
No
love
shade
you
to
guys.
tree
I
huggers,
love
but-
Solange and Chance, by the way.
We all love Solange
Right.
and Chance.
Yeah,
But I'm
but-
just
And the
saying,
Migos.
like,
And,
yeah,
well, y'all like Future.
I just feel like that's probably what the cruise attracted, that specific demo.
If you are, I just feel like if you're not strong enough to like really believe that you don't need surgery to fit into today's society, you're gonna go look up surgeons and you're gonna say, well, what do I need to get done so I could get the type of attention that some of these girls were getting?
Yeah, it's a real
If
thing.
no, that's like to the point where plastic surgery popped up. You know how the fucking ads pop up on IG now. I don't know how that happened in the
Probably
universe.
Geo.
So I clicked on it and I'm like, damn, I mean, hers looks very natural. I wonder if it made me think about it. I would never do it. I'm too scared to do surgery. Only surgery that I'll probably do is a reduction.
I'll take whatever fat. you
Yeah, y'all
have.
can all share the whole left one to yourselves. But if you're not strong, not saying that you have to be weak to go get surgery, but I'm just saying if you just have some self-doubt, you're going to consider these things and you're going to get it done because it's just so available.
I'm all for surgery if you're doing it for yourself. If you are insecure about a part that you've been insecure about your whole life and you're like, listen,
But where does the insecurity come from? From comparison of
maybe
others?
not. It could just be man, I really can't deal with this weight.
Right.
I can't deal with this weight.
I mean, I have like not huge shoulders, but I have broader shoulders, and like my arms have always been fatter, and I have small boobs, so I'm always like,
Doesn't balance.
I might get that. I might just to get like a B or C just to like fill it
But
out.
do you feel like you what you want that more now because of everything you see, how available it is?
No,
now?
I've
You
wanted
just
that
always
since,
literally
like,
felt. Okay.
I mean, since my boobs didn't keep growing.
well, I know.
And
I
everyone
feel you.
else's did. I was like,
They were like, nah.
and my sister's boobs are huge, and my mom's boobs are huge.
Right.
Like that's like it's like a. Where's mine? Apparently, I
Right.
got my mom's mother's body. Like she was super petite and super like little, but my arms are like big. So I'm always like, I don't understand how that's gonna be a thing.
Right.
But then I saw Kelly rolling when she first got hers, and
Mm.
they were just so pretty. Like I was just like, okay. It can be done. Like it can be
Right,
done
right, right.
tastefully to the point where it's not like, oh my gosh, what are those Pam Anderson? Like it can be done
Yes.
where it's like, oh,
Tasteful.
oh,
Humble,
Is that
humble,
Victoria's Secret
humble
box?
tits.
Or so it's just like, yeah, humble, a
Humble
upgrade.
tits.
Humble tits.
But it would be for me.
yes.
Like
Yeah, that's
I
okay.
get
just
that.
on
have
some
no
like
problem with
I
that.
had extra money.
But when you start to do it to seek acceptance from others,
Right.
that's when it is a problem for me because I don't really understand. You will start picking at yourself
Crazy.
consistently.
Yeah.
Right, like your nose, then your lips,
Michael
then
Jackson.
your earlobe is just a little too large. You want to shave it down.
Right.
Like these are real things. People
First of
really
all,
do these
You
things.
have to have the money to do that. Okay,
Right.
let's be really
I
honest.
know, but where there's
Like
a will,
that
there's a
keeps
way.
a lot. That keeps a lot of me humble because
Right.
every time I look at that, I'm like, $10.
I'm okay.
I'm good.
I can
I
step a little
love my
longer.
body. Like, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, if I had an extra few stacks, I might. Like, and I also
Yeah.
have no tolerance for pain. I have no tattoos. I don't have any extra piercings. So I'm like, in real life, I don't know if I would do it, but it's something that I think.
Sleep, though.
When you wake up,
That's
No.
my problem.
That
like,
pain is
you remember the
real.
TLC video? Unpretty.
Yeah.
That scarred you your
Traumatized.
whole life.
Traumatized.
That's crazy.
20 years
Yeah,
ago.
15 years ago now. That's crazy.
No.
You don't remember the scene where they
I
took
do.
out the implant?
And it was like,
That was disgusting.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
But just to ask, because people do indulge in plastic surgery for their own reasons and it has nothing to do with comparison or the pressures of society, and they do it because they just always have been carrying this want in them to just change a feature they were never happy with. Should people who proceed to do surgery be more vocal about, like Kelly? Like Kelly Rowland was like, I did have my. I don't think she actually said it verbatim, but it was like in some way
Yeah.
she copped up
She
to like,
admitted it.
Yeah.
I got my breast done. But it wasn't from pressure. It was just like I just always wanted a nicer décolletage. So,
She was
Thank you.
flat.
so it's like, do people who pursue plastic surgery, should they be more? Should they speak up more,
I
or should
think
it
so.
always be a private thing?
I mean,
should
I
it-
think it's. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean,
Yeah, I
Go
mean, it's all based on what you want. If you want to keep it personal, you want to keep it personal. Some people might not want to talk about it. I get it. I do think, however, if you are a public figure, that might help those who are in your situation. Might not. They'll be more understanding to your situation as opposed to just assuming that, oh, society's making me do it. So if you say this was my insecurity, don't feel shamed about something that you want to fix, and that's different than seeing a bitch on Instagram have 10,000 likes and feeling like that's why you need to have it done.
Oh, crazy.
So I mean, yes and no.
so we're
It's
pro
preference.
adjustment of self as long as
Yes.
it's a healthy conversation and reason as to why.
I am.
Like that's
Yeah,
fine.
I am.
Change yourself
I
if you
am
want
for
to.
it. Go ahead, because
That's
I
true.
will go and get it fast. I'ma get it when I have kids. I'ma get it.
I think kids is a different
I mean,
situation.
and then also, like, I just
am.
went to the doctor the other day, and obviously, if everyone's seen me, I do have large breasts.
hmm
And they're heavy as hell.
Yep.
So,
Mine too.
Everyone here does.
so
Like larger.
I
it
had
was
mine
just a
a lot.
discussion with the doctor, and she was like, well, what do you want? And I'm like, honestly, I'd really like for them not to be this big.
Mhm.
And she's like, well, if it's paining you, like, we could take the precautions to go towards surgery. So she, like, I'm pro it. I'm for it.
Yeah. No.
Because it's
but
certain
it-
things like
it's-
that.
that's a
like,
It's
medical.
affecting your health though.
Exactly.
Right.
You
Medical
know,
I was
and
about to
insurance
say-
would cover something like that because it's not
right.
labeled as
but
cosmetic.
then even there are people who just cannot lose their stomach. Like, and that
That's
can
true.
Like Blac
sometimes-
Chyna.
That's true.
Okay.
But,
Speaking of,
Well, she got
Yeah.
surgery and lied about.
Yeah.
Shoulda got her
Yeah.
stomach
Said
fixed up.
everybody's
See, that's what
her
I don't
snapback
respect.
is real. Like,
I don't respect that.
don't do
What?
that.
Don't respect what?
If you go and get your shit done and you out here and you're a public figure and you are on Instagram doing these squats and flat tummy tea
Yeah.
and really
exactly.
lying about it, you are a pussy ass bitch.
Wait,
That's how I
wait,
feel
but
too.
shout
Wait.
out to everybody that does that.
We do love y'all. We love y'all.
no,
Thank you
but
for
at the
listening.
end of the
continue
even
to-
if she went under the knife to get hers, she's still promoting a healthy lifestyle as if that was the means to
No,
getting
Well,
it.
that
And
flat
so the
tummy tea is not
conversation-
even healthy.
It's not.
That's not
It's
healthy.
not. But and she might be influencing somebody to go about it the healthy way because she's
Nah,
not showing
I'm
herself
good.
going under knife, though we might assume, of
But
course,
it doesn't
you have.
work.
Right.
That's not how that works.
Like it doesn't. That's not how any of this.
That's not how any of this works.
It doesn't.
And that's
No,
why.
listen, because what she's showing isn't her surgery bed. She's showing
Rob
squats.
showed
So
us.
people,
Right,
if it wasn't
let's
for
say-
Rob, we would be
did.
none the wiser. We would just always assume.
No,
But
we
with
would
all the
know.
girls,
no, yeah, I'm like,
but
we
there's
not
some women
done. But
who do
this,
surgeries that's way more subtle than China.
yes.
Right.
But they definitely only promote the healthy lifestyle part of their
Yes.
life.
And you're a liar.
Like Chloe and her butt.
And you're a liar.
And you're a liar.
But Chloe shows herself working out a lot, so everything
that's
besides
fine,
her
But
but
body
Chloe's
is-
butt is not
But-
big like that from squats.
Right. And that's the problem because that's what she'll say in, hey, swipe up to see how I keep my cheeks plump. No. Like,
Yep.
we know you got your cheeks plump because of XYZ.
Right, swipe up so we can see that surgeon.
And then tell me how you keep it plump. Like,
swipe
how
up
much?
to refer.
Right. Like, for example,
How much you did that for?
a good example of someone that I feel does what you're saying is Shanika Adams. She's like, she used to be like a
Chinese?
video vixen. No,
Shakana.
No,
Shanika
Oh,
Adams.
okay.
Not Shakana. Not
I said the
Shakana.
name right.
Shekinah.
Not from Sign and Toy.
You said it right. She took
I
it
know,
somewhere
I
else.
know.
I'm thinking of Chinese
Shanika
best friend.
Adams. You could just
Yes.
go on her. You Google
Yeah.
her and look
That's
for her
not
IG.
Shanika.
Okay,
Tiny's
just
best
tell me
friend
they're
is
not the
Shekinah.
same. Don't tell me I'm mispronouncing a name that could be the same person.
I
I'm
just
talking
said it.
about.
I would like to know what Shanika Adams did.
Thank you. So
For
Shanika
clarity.
Adams,
Shout out to Shakana.
she already had a bomb body. Her body was already bomb, but she had really big boobs. They probably weren't as big as mine. She's probably like a triple D or something like that.
Something small. Regular.
I'm sorry, I'm
Wait,
bigger than
He
that.
pointed to Sophia like, that little shit over there. that
I
fucking
mean, in
triple
my
D
world.
they are so concerned about. Fuck out of here.
Not what I did, but
Lots of shots being fired.
It's all right. It's all right.
she went and got surgery done. She got a reduction with a lift where she added implants. She got full body lipo, which was like her arms, her waist, underneath her cheeks. She didn't do anything in her butt. She got underneath her thigh, like underneath her cheeks in her
I
thigh
call that
to
ground
make
zero.
it. Oh my god! To make the cuff look good. And then she got some fillers in her face and stuff. But what she does do is it is a lot. Like once she started touching her face, I was like, all right, you didn't need to do all that. But I get it. This is
You
the
never
lifestyle.
stop. You never stop.
Right.
Man.
So, but what she does is she explains every part of the surgery. She explained from top to bottom. This is why I did it. This is how I did it. She looks even more amazing than she did before. But she also explains how she has to keep up with the healthy lifestyle. So she's not promoting flat tummy tea or anything like that. She's showing that she's working out in the gym. She's showing that these results are staying the way they are because she's eating healthy and she's having smoothies
So
every
she
morning.
said before, hey, I got all this shit done, and this is how I'm keeping it together.
Correct.
Okay, I respect that.
That's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
do.
That's more
If you're gonna
respectable.
be honest.
Because you told me what you were going to do before you actually did it and why you were doing it, then you did it, and then you're telling me how you're keeping up with
Right.
it. So that, I guess, is
Right.
kind of like, all right. I still don't think she
fully
needed to get
transparent.
anything done. I get the
That's what it's all
reduction.
about, just being transparent.
Right.
I would
Speaking of
just respect.
transparency, we
So
do have
I
to talk
mean-
about
About
Blac
China.
Chyna.
Yeah.
Yes.
As the Black Girl podcast, her first name is also Black. So let's talk about
Did
it.
y'all see her on the
first
news,
name is
though?
Blac.
Yeah.
What hand was she holding?
I saw
Who's who?
She was holding a man's hand. I don't know who that gentleman was.
She has a lawyer, a black lawyer,
Yeah.
who's
Black
a
and
man
white
and a white woman
Okay,
who
okay.
got her the illest press.
Yep.
Was like, let me call up my contacts at GMA. Hey. You know the model Blac Chyna? They call her a model
And a
on the
business
thing.
owner. And a business owner.
Yeah.
And a business owner.
Wow, she has lashes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
So, okay.
shout out to your LLC.
So let's talk about the breakdown of the weekend
yeah, break
when
it
they
down.
started.
Break it down.
Wow.
So
we don't
basically, allegedly, China. We all know China and Rob haven't been cool like since the last
December,
since
she said.
whatever. I mean, were they ever cool? Like she might have just got pregnant. We don't know. I don't
She
know.
said her words verbatim were, her and Rob haven't been together since December.
Right.
Which I don't believe. I'm gonna just say it because I could have sworn I just saw them.
They
I
were
mean, I know
together.
they have a kid,
Yeah, I was
but
saying.
Well, Rob did say that you made me go to Disneyland to fake.
And then ordered the Paps.
Right.
To come.
Yes.
Wow.
Well,
Which is
Rob,
right out of his mama's playbook if we gonna be really, really about it. But okay.
Let's break this down.
Okay. So, long story short, they start exposing each other on Instagram over the weekend on Saturday. And so, I'm on the shade room refreshing every minute. I was like, what?
I was refreshing too.
And then,
I was between the shade room and his page.
I was on his page the whole day.
I
like,
can't
live
follow
on
him.
Rob.
He's too emo and I don't do his following.
I
They're
don't
mad
follow
crazy.
him.
Check him out.
No, just search tab.
Oh, and then just do it.
Pull that
I
nigga
just
down.
like the shade room comments. They be funny on the
They really do.
But
Shout out to the shade room.
basically, they start exposing each other. He's posted the selfie of the body pics of her nude, which I thought was crazy. I'm
I
sorry.
literally
I
was like-
thought that was insane.
I still the
But
mother
then-
of your child,
right, and then
Robert.
he posted the video of her kissing another dude, and
She sent that to him.
Well,
though.
she's wildin'.
She sent that to him.
But that does not. Okay, so that's revenge.
It's public.
Period.
It's public.
Period.
I would never. So which? Okay, so let's start here. If your man was making you mad, don't know why.
No.
Say you guys have a kid.
No.
Whatever.
No.
Nope.
Are you the type to be that petty to
No.
kiss some other
No.
dude, videotape
no.
it, and then because I've never seen anyone
What
do
is
that.
that?
And you a public
y'all,
figure.
She's a different breed.
Right.
That's a whole
But
different
what
breed.
does that mean?
That means that
what-
she pouted. She's all the way at the top. Whatever the fuck she got to do to make sure she gets
Does that
some
mean
bigger
that
skin.
she's about it? Because she's.
In her
I
world
really
of-
don't understand that. I would never send my baby daddy a video of me having sex
You're not
with
Blac Chyna's
Who's mentally
breed.
unstable?
I just don't.
Right.
I don't
She's
know what
she's
that
just
means.
built differently, where it's like whatever she must have went through in coming up
Yes. You can tell
and
with
her
mother.
come up
I
with the
would.
Kardashians.
Tokyo
Tell
Town.
Your
with
mind
her.
gotta be different. Your mind gotta be on some
Savage.
chessboard shit. Like you gotta be savage about everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not like
She's a savage.
she's a savage. Not the
She
Rihanna
knew what
savage either.
She
She's
makes
a
Rihanna look like a
liberal.
joke. Like,
Right.
Rihanna be like, didn't I tell you that I was a savage?
Nah,
Like,
like,
no,
oh,
Blac
you're
Chyna
not.
did.
Let me show you this.
Well,
That's
video.
petty. That's petty shit. This real shit right here.
Right.
I'll
Jesus.
send
It's
my baby
different.
daddy a video
Oh,
of me
Jesus.
tonguing this man down.
In
Who
their
was
In
bed.
moment,
gay, by
in
the way.
mo-
I thought
right.
he was a gay man.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard.
Right.
Versace
I heard-
robe is cute.
I heard
Okay,
that
that's
he
not
was.
friends.
though.
Oh no, that man was
I'm-
cute. There's two.
okay.
That was a different
But that's two
man.
different
men.
He's not irrelevant. He
Oh,
But then the boomerangs of her like hopping in the bed with the other girl,
Oh, I didn't
like the
even see
threesome,
that.
like
wait,
there
wait,
was-
what? Wait, what?
There's a boomerang of her hopping in a bed, and there's
Entertainment
another
news.
girl
Oh,
there.
with the robes on?
Yeah.
That was her being like, that was her not worried about.
Oh, that was the
gossip.
day
That
of.
was the day of.
Got you,
Meanwhile,
got you.
in China's snap, that's
Yeah.
what she was doing.
Check
So
this
it wasn't
out,
like
fam.
she was.
She knew what
Okay.
she
It
was
looked like she
doing.
was
And
But
then-
she, that
in
could have
mid-threesome.
ended in that way.
She knew what she was doing sending that video. If it leaked, she would have been happy that it leaked. Like,
You
if
think
you
so?
didn't want any of your private business out, Ma, you would have never sent that.
Okay, but
Period,
let's talk
point
about
blank.
the fact that she's doing this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but this whole revenge porn thing, like,
It's real. It's a case.
No,
no,
you
California
gotta get
state
your
law.
Coin.
Yeah.
You gotta get your coin. She knew.
My thing is, don't
When that
play
was
victim.
posted.
Don't play victim.
Why?
Just be like, yo, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for my money because you think I'm playing with you. But don't be like, I just want
She
to be
has to
out
do that.
here
Well,
for
one,
for the people
she
in the
has
world
to.
who.
Her
She's now
lawyer
a
had
public
to set her
figure.
up like that.
Yes.
She's associated to the Kardashian brand in order to remain in the same light as they are, though they are sex symbols and all they do is sell sex and
yo,
controversy
she's
and
really just
drama.
doing the same thing they do.
Absolutely.
She really is.
Which is why no one can really say much.
Yeah, she's doing the same thing. Think about
The only
when the-
difference
the
is she
sex
black.
tape dropped. Exactly.
China.
Thank you.
And it's gonna be harder to get people, which is kind of.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, do
very
we ride for her? Are we
Right.
against her?
Right,
Like, I don't know.
because
Don't
one,
like it.
Get paid.
Get paid.
I was reading an article.
No.
What did it say?
No.
People show less sympathy to black women.
Always.
Period. And
Black
I think
girls.
black girls or something like that. So I was reading an article and I was thinking, had this been Kim, Chloe, Kylie, Candisha, or whoever her name
I
is,
gotta
whoever,
go.
oh God forbid if it's Bruce, then
Caitlyn.
they're like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Why would he post her vagina on Instagram? Instead, on Blac Chyna's, I get, oh,
She's a stripper.
she's a stripper.
Yep.
She's used to this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is what she's used to. Basically, Chloe and Kim and whoever else's friends have done the same thing that Blac Chyna has done, except for dance. Some bitches can't dance, so that's why they're not on the pole. That's the only reason why. Them bitches have showed tons of areas of their vagina and ass and titties tons of times for Paper Magazine, at different magazines, period, just to
Flaunt.
break an internet. And just I don't want to be on nobody's side.
Damn, I wasn't even trying to think about it this way, but you.
But that's
you
real.
said
It's an
it.
observation.
But God forbid Blac Chyna do the same shit that the Kardashians are doing. Period. Now they're already attacking her like. Yeah, but you've been doing this. Yeah, but you a savage. Yeah, but no, them bitches are savages.
But I think
Kardashian periods are savages,
yeah.
right?
No, but
so I wish we could attack those bitches just like we are attacking Blac Chyna.
But who's attacking her? Wait, I'm sorry.
Blac
I
Chyna?
haven't seen Attack.
Well,
I've been on like Black.
comments and blogs.
Yeah, I'm
and
going on
shit like that.
comments and headlines and shit like that. People don't have sympathy for them like they have sympathy for Kardashians. When the two little children sold their little Tupac shirts,
Right.
I read a title that had said, like a headline that had said, they only sold two shirts.
and they think it's baseless. They think the suit is baseless. Which is like you don't understand what you did.
No, they don't get like
you're
we can't even-
disrespecting a legacy of two.
No,
You're
it's
not
more.
that
It was
important.
more than
Like,
two. It wasn't just Pac and
who else
Biggie.
did
It was
they-
it was
Metallica. It was Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
God.
wasn't
never
just
that
them.
important.
Yeah.
You were never.
You were never that
Right.
important.
But you know what's crazy? No, never.
Don't have
Jenny,
talent.
Why did you think you was worth it?
But like you
thought
you
were
know who would
sis?
look great next to
God.
Tupac? Me.
A selfie.
Freaking me.
I sell
Duh.
lipsticks like
For a
bitch,
living.
It
sit
just
the
didn't
fuck
make sense.
down.
Okay.
I just hope that she is now. No, I just hope that she really is thinking in that vein because I mean, if everyone does look at it how Scotty just explained it, it could definitely be a flip of the script. Like
I'm
It's
gonna
gonna
hurt you guys
definitely
just like you guys hurt me.
That part,
No, I think that-
I get.
that
My
part.
problem is the fact. I guess it's just the story behind it that makes it hard for you to be like.
but
kids,
think about the
because
stories.
of the whole
but-
Kylie,
but think about
Tyga,
the stories.
and then a baby's being brought into the
origin
situation.
story.
No,
It's just too much.
But think about Kim with the sex tape. Think about Kim with the 72-day marriage to a black man who has, like, I'm not saying that she's the fault for his career because he wasn't all that great to
He was
begin
always
with.
a trash basketball
Right.
player.
But
Easy.
just look at it.
We love you.
We do.
As a person. We love your
I'm just
existence.
talking about
We love your
everything.
existence.
I'm not saying I'm playing Blac Chyna's side, but y'all know
Just
It's
look
just
at
that
it.
if I had to
You're
pick a
right,
side-
you're right.
if I ever had to pick a side, it would be Blac Chyna. You better get these bitches with all these fucking coins,
Right.
and take it and go back home.
But do
and
y'all
Blac
think,
Chyna
do you
is
think she
a-
had a revenge baby though?
yes,
And that's my problem with the situation.
I think
Why do that?
people
Why
have
Revenge
revenge
babies
babies
all
for
the
a
time.
bottle of
I
Hennessy.
know, and
Here's
that's
what-
not okay.
Here's what happened.
People have revenge babies for ain't shit niggas.
For
Thank
real.
you.
Facts.
Here's what
For a
happened.
Toyota Camry
Blac
and a
Chyna.
Wish.
What, the worst thing. Sit back.
Scotty
Bitches
B.
just want-
People having Toyota babies. People having revenge babies, but Section 8 housing out here. Don't do
Hello,
that.
very
Shout out to
true.
everybody that lives in
You're
Section
so
8.
annoying
God,
because you
you're
set up your own pitch.
No, what you really
You
need to
tried
shout
to
out
knock it out the
fucking
park.
Toyota is what you need to be shouting out.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
No,
Shout
I'm
out to
saying.
Toyota because we do love y'all. Toyota's an amazing
So
brand.
if you're gonna revenge baby up,
But I think what
do it
happened
the right way.
was the hood finally came to the Kardashians.
Yeah, we finally
They,
touched
you
y'all.
wanted,
Yes.
you've been perpetuating this hood lifestyle
Right.
forever.
Yes.
It came
About-
to you.
Bring it home.
Blac Chyna came to
Say
you.
that.
It's a
Amber
fact.
Rose was like, oh, so you stole
Wow.
Kanye. Crazy.
Oh.
You stole Kylie? You with
Wow.
Kylie? Cool. They got on the phone. That night them pictures came out and was like, how we going to take this down? Because this not about to happen. So Amber and Blac Chyna, they put this whole plan together.
I wouldn't be
They
surprised.
said Rob is the one who's not there.
Right.
He doesn't even like the
Right.
family. Let's go to him. He'll do it.
Bring you back
That
into the
nigga is
family.
vulnerable.
That is true though. I can't
And
even lie.
And they're trying to take down the empire bit by bit.
Take it down, take it down,
Let me tell
take
you
it down,
something.
take it down.
I just made my decision.
Wow.
I am
Daddy's over
team
here
Blac Chyna
sweating.
and Amber just now because of what Gia just said. Because I just
Let's bring
realized
it home.
you wanted to be them.
You wanted it.
You just had the right color.
From
Woo!
the ass.
You had
to
the right
the-
color.
Okay.
So
I mean, you guys make very valid points.
you
here.
can do it. So now we gonna show you what this really about.
Right.
Chris
And now
can't
Kris
save
Jenner
you.
gonna have to come out of pocket
Jesus.
because Rob don't got no money.
Jesus.
And so
Selling
I'm
socks on the corner.
from Kardashian.
Jesus.
3 for 5, 3 for 5, 3 for 5.
Jesus.
And The blackest bitch is gonna win.
He
Come
didn't
on.
even have a TV
Because
show.
without her, without Blac Chyna.
Time out.
on.
Did y'all see that video of Rob Kardashian slapping Adrian Bryan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Wait.
why she left him.
That's
Y'all don't
Wait.
remember?
Where's a video where?
Yeah.
You know they're gonna use
The
that.
doors
It
of the
wasn't even
church
like
are open.
know they're
off
gonna use
camera situations. It was caught on camera in the show, edited and left in the episode of him
Wait,
smacking her. She's
what?
just like in
Taken
disbelief.
down.
By the way,
Mm.
no one made this a thing.
No one.
I never
No,
saw it.
no.
No
No one
one.
made it a thing.
I
God
didn't know it was a
forbid.
thing.
God forbid. I don't know. Michael B. Jordan slap some random child.
Oh, no, it's going
Can you
for days.
imagine?
It's going for days.
Taking
It's
down the
days,
Kardashian
weeks.
class.
It's hitting his endorsement.
Are the Kardashians over?
No.
I hope
No.
so.
I
They're
think,
not
I
ever.
think they're
They're
on
not.
their way.
I think
do
Chloe.
too.
I think
For
Chloe
sure.
has about 5 more basketball players to go through.
Crazy.
Not even.
No.
I think two.
She looks like an ant. There's no way she's gonna get through that many.
So you think? This
I think
is it?
she and
I think
Tristan are
this is
actually
it.
gonna get married.
Yeah, I think she's gonna get this sucker this nigga into doing
Can
it.
we talk about that real quick? And how
What?
he left a whole ass full baby, a
Wow.
woman who was pregnant.
He's doing
She
like
was
what Kanye said.
super pregnant and dipped on. The girl went into the bathroom. Chloe came over,
No.
said something,
No.
exchanged numbers, and we're
No.
here to
That's not.
I'm
how that
sorry.
happened.
at a party.
Where you get that from? Ball alert?
Yeah.
Shade room? Where you get that?
Yes, the story
that
is out there. Yeah, I wouldn't just
No.
make this up.
No, people do make
No,
things up
no,
all the
that
time.
is the story. No, that is the story. That is what happened.
But then again, would we be surprised if that was the story?
No.
No.
right?
So
No,
But
I
she,
wouldn't
no,
be
but
surprised at all.
if let's say that's not even real. The real part of the story is
Is that
he was
he
with a
did
woman who
rap?
was pregnant,
Yep.
who's beautiful, who had her own money.
She's
She
life.
wasn't like
she was everything.
yeah, she's not like some broke bitch that oh my god, I got a basketball player. She has like she comes from money as well.
She was
Khloe
gorgeous.
Kardashian swooped him up and he left her while pregnant.
She's like 10 years older too, or like 8 years older than him.
I don't know. I don't remember how much older,
Oh,
but
Lord.
yeah, he dipped on him to the point where the father went in her comments and apologized to her like I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my son and why he would do this to you.
I
Like
remember that part.
yeah, like
But I do want to give Chloe one prop. She was in love. I think
With who?
that
Lamar.
the cokehead.
Crazy.
He crackhead. Yeah, sorry.
Y'all,
So
don't do
he I think they were really in love.
Definitely they fell in love.
So I definitely don't want to shit on that. Think they were.
who you said?
They were
Sorry.
infatuated with
Lamar,
each other. It
they
was like so
were.
quick.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
But other than that,
they're still
she can go to
married.
hell.
Okay. So
444.
Yeah, let's talk.
444.
We really done with Blac Chyna and Kardashians?
I don't know
You,
what
do
to
you
do.
have some
I
last?
think we
thought?
really
Are
dived
we
in.
team Blac Chyna?
I'm team the righteousness, and none of them
Oh,
niggas is
please.
righteous in any of this.
No
so I
niggas
really
is
don't care.
righteous.
Have you
Period.
seen it in
Two wrongs don't make a right.
That's my thing. That's all I care about.
I'm team vindication.
Yes.
That's what I am. Now, whatever means we can use to get to that point, cool.
I'm
I'm
team.
team vindication.
Get paid, young nigga.
Get
Get paid.
Get paid. Get paid. And I hope they use that video.
Please.
For
As soon as she
for
walks out
that
the
check.
courtse.
Right.
I love you, Adrian Bailon. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's so
She's
sad.
so
I'm so
sucks.
sorry. I can't. Oof.
But look at the bright side. She found.
She found love.
Love
She had
in
Eat, Pray,
God.
Love
Won't he
moment.
do it?
Even though her situation was kind of skeptical too. We're not gonna go there. We love you,
not
Adrian.
this
Shout out to the
episode.
real 444.
444. Let's talk about 444.
444.
444.
Yes. So
She is.
first,
McKeon.
first,
Who is that?
first listen.
My friend.
A 444.
First listen.
Amazing.
I was very
on the
interested
floor.
in
Yes,
Rebecca
yes,
had
Jay
to
Z.
say.
We know this. That was me. I was like, I understand why you're saying this. Some people need to hear it, but he wasn't saying anything
no.
that I feel like this collective didn't already know. So
Fact.
I'm like, okay.
That's true.
Right.
And also, what other kind of album were you going to make at this stage? If he made an album that was like
I moved
Magna
right on the
Carta, Holy
corner.
Grail, and he
Hey,
was like still
yes, he
rapping,
did.
Hasn't
drug
moved an
talking,
album like that in a while.
I was like, come on, Jay, when are you going to stop doing this and start showing us what he
Yeah.
eventually did
He
on
definitely
444?
evolved.
And I didn't have any expectations, but I'm happy that's where he went with it. He needed to.
Yeah, it was
If
time.
he did another like rap production studio album where it wasn't as transparent and real and honest as it
About
was,
time to be
it would have been
transparent
like, all
at
right,
50.
Jay, all right, whatever.
Okay.
We know you're great. We know that you got the wordplay. We know that you're talented. We know it's never gonna leave you. You love music. Music love you. You're the great. Whatever. But it's like at a
Did you
certain point with an artist, you demand more.
Did you feel like Jay-Z was bullying?
no.
No.
people?
No.
I felt like it was a very.
That's what people said, that he had his nose up and was like hot, holier than thou.
Like Bill Cosby-ish?
Yeah,
When he was telling people to pull your pants up?
Yeah.
Like before
that. So they feel
Not
that,
that Bill
some
Cosby.
rappers may feel like, oh, but you was doing this. You had the money to your ear. You did that. And what my reply was, well, Jay-Z went through that, so you didn't have to.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't think, because it wasn't put in nice terms, it was just like, y'all niggas all sound the same. Y'all niggas still taking advances, huh?
Yeah.
Like shit like that. I was like,
But that's really why I appreciated the album, because it was so simple. He didn't have to. Yes, he has good wordplay, but he didn't have to say much. Like, it was very simple.
well, you don't have to
Straight
say
to the
much
point.
anymore for
Right.
this generation.
That too.
That's
It
true.
was,
You
it was
can't do
very
too much
simple. It was very
wordplay.
straightforward. It was honest. And what I didn't get from my first listen was, like, I really had to go back and listen for, I guess, like, what everybody is calling the response to Lemonade. Because my first listen, I wasn't like, oh, this is definitely
One or two songs
Right.
that made
Right.
you feel that
444.
way.
Or this is
Yeah.
I mean, 444, but I just took that way different than, like, oh, this is what happened.
How did
when
you
this.
take it?
It was about love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just his perspective.
Yeah,
it
his
wasn't.
perspective.
It wasn't a
It wasn't-
retaliation
yes.
or response.
It wasn't his response. It wasn't like, oh, Beyonce made I Ain't Sorry, so this is how I'm gonna respond on 444. It was like, this is what I've grown into
Right.
as I've grown in love.
As my wife said. So it is.
So
Right.
you
Here's
really
my.
don't
but I
my words
wasn't
on
even
it.
thinking like, oh, this is definitely his response record.
Right.
to-
But
this.
I think
and all the memes. Sorry.
no, you're good.
All the memes were like, oh, like, it was just, and I was on Twitter like, that's not what I got.
But I don't
No,
think that's
'cause
what
those
he
are just
meant
immature
either.
people who just want
Yeah.
a retweet. But going from like the 444 listening, I just thought about black men
Yes.
dealing with emotions. Period. That's what my thoughts was. I was like, damn, they really. And I'm not saying can't do the love thing, but they really have a hard time grasping what love is.
I think
and
if
what
you-
it means.
And especially
If you
with all
don't
of
see it, like if you don't grow up with it, if you don't see it, it's really hard to reimagine what that every single day going into that situation looks like.
Right.
Which is why I'm happy Jay-Z finally said something, because Beyonce's been saying this forever.
she's
Like,
blowing the flag.
listen, Crazy in Love, like when stuff started going left with
Resentment.
Kitty Cat and all that, like years ago.
Right.
And she would talk about it in interviews and be like, no, I was just inspired by playing Dina Jones. No, this is your life. You stop it. Okay. You
Right.
don't make us mad anymore. But I think the best part of it was him being like, I'm the reason why, like, your innocence is lost. And I remember, like, hearing that and being
That
like,
line,
innocence
like,
left
that's
your eye.
real, yo.
That's a real
That's so
thing.
real, because everybody feels that. And I think black women,
Mhm.
especially, when we hear that song, we were like, what about damn time?
Yeah. Because you hear tons of R&B artists sing about it, period.
Yeah.
But of course that's not masculine enough for some men, so they don't really listen. They're like, that's soft, light-skinned shit. I ain't listening to that, whatever. But to have a person like
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z talk about love.
And you would never think someone like Jay. I always thought that he was fine because he was so lucid in almost everything else that he spoke about, and he has so many great metaphors, the way in which he explained it and he narrates it. I always thought that, like, he was clear on things that he didn't even bring to music. So when he was like, "Nah, I go to therapy. I am
so
spiritual.
good.
I did have a surreal moment having my daughter born.
Right.
You know, I do feel a way about my twins coming. I do feel a way about fucking up with Ye with 20 million. I do feel
And
beyond
also, I
being the
live-
bravado man that I've shown y'all for so many years.
Right.
What the part, I'm sorry to cut in, but what really, really took me over was him being so transparent about his childhood and seeing his mother love
Crazy.
in a
That was
different way.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, especially because homosexuality is not spoken about in hip hop.
Yeah.
And everybody is so like,
and he never spoke about his mother being
Ever.
Ever.
but just to say like, you did this,
Smile.
you did all this for four of us. I don't care who you love. You can you can love a man or a woman.
Right. And that's why I just 444 the song. I was really taken aback because I didn't think that Jay-Z
That's my favorite.
Jay-Z
Just off that
could
sample.
even open up like that, kind of. And then I started thinking, like, damn, hopefully, because you don't really notice how many black men feel like
That way.
they can't even comprehend what love is, like that emotion. Because unfortunately, men before us, generations before, they might not have known what love is, and then they just give this perception off of what the love is supposed to be. But they
provider.
know, they know the G code of everything else. Then they speak to you some fake ass shit about love and what, some misogynistic shit that it was like, take her out to eat and,
Yeah, they speak of it from a place of obligation.
right.
A
And
responsibility,
so, I'm so glad that at least one person, and also listen to the footnotes of 444 if you have title. I don't know how many people have title, but I do. So
I do as well. Shout out to the
do
pre-sale.
So-
Shout out to Title.
Right, listen to
Hey, Title.
listening
Hey, Title.
Hey,
Chris,
Title.
listening to Chris Rock and Michael B. Jordan and Jesse Williams, who that moment he talks about love. It's kind of crazy. And it's very short, but it's still the look in his eyes. You can really tell that he's affected.
Right. I think it was like for once, because Jay-Z has been like the epitome of like a Renaissance, like black man who does it all, who has the wife, who has the kids, who's living, who's at the front court side. Like everybody, even if you hate Jay-Z, you still respect Jay-Z.
Right.
And so for him to like peel back that layer, I thought was not only empowering to black men. Like we're always talking about empowering us, but like who's empowering our men to kind of like meet us?
Right.
We're all empowered. We're like, let's go. Love, happiness, joy, support. And they're like, yeah. So it's good for someone else to kind of be that push in the right direction. Even though a lot of people hated on it. A lot of men was like, oh, that's crazy.
Because
like,
they don't
that
wanna,
was so
they
whack.
haven't
It's the
peeled
type
that
of
layer
men.
back
It's the type
yet.
of
They
men.
haven't
Future.
done that back. Right, they haven't done that yet. They haven't grown up yet.
Yeah.
They haven't matured yet. So
Sadly, some
whatever.
never
But this
will.
is a question. Now, after hearing that, are you now feeling like you are pressured or tasked with
No.
teaching a black man how to love, aside from your son?
Ooh. I mean,
No.
Not from hearing that, I always thought
That
it was.
that even
Yeah.
though it's a black man and you would assume he's speaking to and for black men, I still took it upon myself as like clearly he's worked through a lot of himself to get to this point. I then need to work through a lot of myself to reach a certain point, like enlightenment that he's at right now. Like I didn't feel tasked to be responsible for anybody besides myself, because that's what he did for himself, for those around him. So I didn't.
Those experiences. I'm talking about 444, the song. Period. Those experiences with Beyonce. That is what essentially what turned him into. Okay, I need to learn how to feel. I need to learn how to, and I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna just assume, but I'm pretty sure Beyonce was trying to teach him how to love.
I think that's just assuming that it's women who already know how to feel by default.
Right.
I don't know how to feel. I'm learning how to feel. So that's why I don't take it as it being gender specific. I take it as personhood.
Right.
I need to learn how to
Right.
let go of certain things and how to admit certain things and be like, I'm flawed in this way, but it's not the end of me. I'm not ruined. I just have a lot of work ahead of me.
Right.
As an admitted historian of Beyonce and Jay-Z's relationship, you can.
I just
And I was being all serious, so I'm like, no, yes.
and
Yes.
What degree is
Uh-huh,
it?
uh-huh.
Expert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
so good.
Right.
Rutgers had that class. No,
That was a good class.
that was a
might be
good
a
class.
class.
It was
Don't be
right
surprised
before
if it actually
African
is a
American
class,
Studies
too.
and right after Black Lives Matter. But no, they really like, there are certain scenes where like in their documentaries and things like that where like there's this one scene where they're on a boat and singing like a rock song to each other, and he was so in it and she was yes. So I think Jay-Z had to understand like how to feel what he was feeling, like how to go about that, and then how to maintain those feelings so then it wouldn't be something that's like so foreign to him. So because it was hurting her, like killing her, literally. We all seen that video of Beyonce bopping on the sideline. I'm pretty sure that's the moment that he was addressing at that court line at that game. So, it's like,
That's crazy. Imagine trying to love somebody who just can't open up and love back.
Oh, I've
and
been
you
there,
know,
done that,
you know,
but-
if they would just let go, that it would be
It
fine.
happens.
And it's right there, and I'm open, and I'm showing you it can be done. Like, you've hurt me, but I'm still here. Like, just
But it takes more than that person. So that's what I was saying.
it's
like,
an unconditional.
do I teach you how to love, or do I, like, you got so much other shit to do to open up that vault of like feelings and
Right.
shit. I just can't
And-
do it alone.
And that's how when I heard that song and he mentioned at 21 how he asked to be with her, I just thought about how many years
That
she
was
had
so
to
important.
deal with hard, cold. Like, I don't want to say
fucking
he's hard or
love.
cold, like cold Jay-Z,
Dog.
but I just thought about how she had to deal with
Someone locked up.
for those. That's a
Mentally.
long time.
Yes.
And to think about Beyonce and who Beyonce is, you didn't necessarily need to do that for that long of a time. Like, you could have been like, oh, you don't know what you have here, and I'm trying to be vulnerable to you, and I'm trying to wait for you, and I'm trying to teach you,
Right, when he
and I'm
said-
trying to be patient with you.
When he
She
said,
did all these things within
I think it's
from
funny.
21 to now. That's crazy.
fine. No,
That's
when
crazy.
he said,
Was it till now though, or was it till when they got married, or was it
Till
till?
well,
now.
in the beginning, the nigga had said, "Oh, well, I didn't say be with me. I said don't embarrass me."
Right, and
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
Period.
But that's also what I said to my boyfriend. I was like, you can do whatever you want. Don't disrespect me.
Facts.
I didn't
Hey,
say
Jay.
I don't know.
Nice to meet you, Sean.
And
Shawnees.
I don't know why it even came off like that, but I was in a place where I'm just like, you're gonna be whoever you're gonna be.
Yep.
Right.
Just
Stop
make sure
you.
that you're
Please don't embarrass
considering me in however you're going to be, because now I'm part of you. Now down.
I mean, I feel like everybody feels like that statement, though. Don't embarrass me. Because when Jay said that, I'm like,
Nobody wants to be
people
embarrassed.
think that we go together. It's understood. Don't embarrass me, disrespect me, because it all dominoes after that. But
Right.
the ground, the word
how
is
we-
don't disrespect me.
Please
Right.
don't.
Because love is like. Love is someone just told me this past week, and love is man-made. Love is fickle. Love doesn't really exist. Compatibility, respect, consideration, those things are foundation things.
Communication.
Communication.
honesty.
Those are
Yes.
things you have to establish and be like, we clear that you're not going to disrespect me. We
mean-
clear that you're not going, because that's rock. That's cornerstone shit.
That is
No,
the
I agree,
heaviest
but
rock
there-
for me.
But
From there, love
I
grows.
agree, but I feel
you're
like
listening.
love is. I don't think love is man-made. That's why I was just like, I
Me
disagree
either.
with
It's
that.
the.
I think
so
it's
amazing.
more, it has less weight than
Well, I believe
everything
in
else
soulmates, so-
pre-mentioned.
I do believe in the
That's
foundations
why I feel
that
like
you
it could-
mentioned.
it
I
could-
do think those are the foundations to true love. I do think that is where the root of it is from. Do I think it's necessarily man-made? No, because those are just innate
That's an
feelings.
energy.
I think
Yeah,
love is when
exactly.
love is
That
when you
you
let go and you enjoy the ride.
But
I
the
think
foundations-
everything else is more maybe like of a conscious, like I'm.
I feel
You
like
know,
the
Almost, I
foundations.
see what you mean, but I don't know if I.
I feel like for me, I feel like the foundations that you just mentioned are built off of love, and that's just
I think the opposite. I think love is built off of those foundations.
no. I mean, that's just
Love
me
is built off
personally.
them.
I think that I think love is the foundation. And if you love me,
Then-
you need to respect me. You need to. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
I think
And
it's. I think
it's-
it's. You love me because you respect me. Like
It's easy to fall in love. It's so easy to fall in love, but it's hard to stay in love, which is why I think a lot of people like give up. Love is work. Love is a choice.
yes,
Every
and
single
once you
day,
lose the respect
you're
for someone,
choosing-
how difficult is it for you to respect them again?
No,
So
yes,
wait.
but I'm
if the
saying
love goes away, then you just have these rocks and foundation. Just to say, like,
yeah, that's why marriages like those
Love might
real
be the-
marriages like
right,
last
and then
forever
that's
and ever.
people will part. It's not fickle. I don't really think it's fickle or something you throw away that it's like.
I think love is a choice. I
think
think
that is
every
the
day when
most
you wake
important.
up and you're like, I wanna be with this person.
I
So
choose
I
to
see
be
this
with
bad
this
bitch.
person.
I see her. She look great. But no, because my shorty's at home and I love her and I'm going home to her tonight. Make that same decision again tomorrow when something else happens. Like love is a everyday. Both people are.
So maybe
committing to each other.
that's where love is a verb comes from, because
Right.
I respect
It's
and
the
communicate and
doing.
consider
It's the everyday.
by love is the action of showing
It's
all
the
these
baby.
things.
Right.
Good morning. I hope you have a good day.
Right.
I want to
Right.
call you at night. You're the first person I want to talk to when a good thing happens.
Right.
Love is like family. Like it's
Right,
deeper than
right.
just
And I
trusting
think the
each
other
other.
Right.
things,
Real.
I think the other things that people put into love, which don't necessarily resemble love, those are man-made. So things that we've discussed in the past, like you're obligated to do this
Yes.
because we love each other.
Yes.
We don't just because I love you doesn't mean that I have all of these obligations to you. Because I love you, I'm going to respect you. Because I love you, I'm not going to be boastful to you. Because I love you, I'm going to be patient with you. And I'm saying all of that because for me, God is love. Love is God. So like for me, I abide by 1 Corinthians 13. I mean, for real. I abide by that. And all the things that are listed in it, for me, that's love.
Is there a problem seeing it flip how we do then?
Yes. This generation.
wait.
This generation
No.
messed.
I mean, flip like how she thinks from love comes all these things, but I think from all these things comes
Oh,
love. Like,
no,
is
I
there?
thought you were talking about how we messed up love. As a
No,
generation.
but we can.
I was
do
about to
that.
go in crazy.
I don't know
was about
how
to.
we have it flipped affects the way in which, like, if it's either one of us are wrong, or it's fine for it to manifest from the ways in which we see it, how opposite we see it. You know what I mean?
I think
Is there a right way?
No,
Are we-
I don't
there's
think
no
there's a right way.
blueprint.
I think it's just the way you honestly love. If it has to be one way or the other, it's just one way or the other.
Right.
Like you can't, you don't. I don't think that's something you choose either. It's just who you are.
facts.
Yes,
You get what I'm
yes,
saying? So
it's
that's it's literally you were born like this, you were raised like this.
So this is the
what
path in which
this
you
is
go
who
through.
you are, Rebecca. This is how you love. This is how
Right,
you see
right.
it. Everybody's completely different.
Right.
So
But those variables are constant.
I
Those
agree.
are the
Yes,
consistent-
that's what I'm saying. I think everybody in here can agree to the foundations of what you said. Make love,
But
It's
I
just-
choose to love first.
right
before I-
Whereas
It's
a choice.
you need
Right.
People don't get
right
that.
exactly.
I-
It's not like it's easy to fall, which is why like Lil Wayne has so many baby mamas. He's so good at falling in
I
love.
don't-
He makes
He's a
the best
Libra.
fall in love songs. But
How we
ain't
get
no
there?
staying in love with Wayne. It's just like I love you. Hey, had his baby.
That's why I be thinking that the
Right.
fall is like. That's why I'm like, when you hit the ground? What's at the ground when you fall? In
But
love,
you-
like that's I don't know. Like it's just the falling just sounds so whimsical to me that I
'Cause
just
that
even
is,
the
it
way
is a very
It's so
dangerous,
cute.
dangerous game. That fall in love shit is a dangerous game. It's dangerous.
But,
But
I
it's-
think you should
but-
allow
but
it to happen. Though.
isn't it always worth it?
Is it always worth it? Is what you asked?
when you really fall
Isn't
in
it
love,
always worth it?
Isn't
it's
it?
always worth it.
yes, I don't take back anything.
It's better
Right.
to have what
Loved
loved
and lost
not
and
loved.
never to have loved at
Yeah,
all.
always.
very.
I agree to that too.
Very
That,
I love love, and I wish like when I see my friends who are like in relationships and they are happy, and even when they're mad, and like I went to a wedding this week. Oh my god, two of my friends got married from Rutgers, and I was crying the whole time just because I've seen them go through the bullshit phase. Like I've seen them go through the whole like. He got 2 more seconds before I walk out the door, and they fought for each other. And so when they met and they did their vows, bruh, they were like, I love you. I'll fight for you every day. I want to wake up with
Jesus.
you. Like,
That
I
is-
don't care anymore. Like, you are my person. And I was like, see, this what we need to put on TV, Mona. Like, we need love. Like, we got to show people that love is like a really important thing. It's a foundation. Black love is resistance.
and that is not actually as
Resilient,
easy
too.
as
Resilient.
it can seem too, because I think people have they have the perception that love is supposed to just be super easy, and that there shouldn't be a struggle or a fight or a break or a hump or a setback, and sometimes we tend to.
Or you shouldn't second think about walking out the door. I remember somebody had told me that if I have ever if it crossed my mind that I should leave, then it's not real love. And I really don't. I don't
That's
believe
a
I
that.
don't necessarily agree with that.
I don't agree with that either.
oh, yeah, no.
That's tough for me because
It's-
while I am on your side of believing that, sometimes it makes me wonder, like, well, if I am willing to leave, then is it really something that is it real?
But not willing to leave. It's like, I mean, if you're willing to leave and you're like, I just want to go, then cool. I'm talking about when you are just you're debating, doing the pros and cons, and you're sitting there like,
Well, that's what I'm talking about too.
I just don't want to
I
be.
think that's normal. You should
in
always
pain.
realistically weigh
know what I'm saying?
out.
But
Right.
that doesn't. But you're saying that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not real love. You're
Right,
just putting
right,
yourself
right,
first
right.
in that situation.
And love is
Right.
pain. There is lots of pain in love.
Love is
So-
courage too.
And it's and
Woo.
that is very true.
And these are all things that have to be built. And where else are you going to build it off of? Love.
Well,
No.
but then that's
No.
also an inner thing, because the problem is when you meet people and you're ready to love and they're not ready to love, it doesn't matter. If you can give them all
can
the love
do-
in
yeah.
the world, you can love them for
Boy.
themselves.
Right.
But
Yep.
if they don't love you, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't.
How many of us have been in that situation where like, dude, I love you? Nah, still no answer.
Doesn't
I
matter.
mean, not that they
Still-
were not saying it, but
They weren't showing
they
it.
weren't showing
Like,
they wasn't.
if they're not ready to love, if they're not courageous enough to step outside of their box and just be like, honestly, I feel this girl, and I don't care, like I've been hurt. Because dudes be the hurtness. Most people like that one girl hurt me,
Oh,
and now I can't talk to nobody. Are you
Man.
serious?
And that I think sometimes I've dealt with that last time, last
Yes.
time, last time. Well, I ain't last time.
Right.
And if you feel like, you're going to be stuck on last time, then we can move forward. I mean, we can
move
part.
forward separately.
I
It's
can
not
move
healthy.
forward. You can move in whatever backwards way you like to move, because that's exactly what you want to do. You want to stay in the past, which is totally fine with me. But I won't sit around and wait for
Come
it.
on.
So, and there also, just want to point this out, there also will be men and women, but we're talking about men right now, who tiptoe, who do this like, who will make you believe that they are capable of opening up that lane and being in love, and then snatch their foot back, and then go back to the same dumb ain't shitness they do before, and then they just blame it on, oh, I just don't know how. But you were showing it, and then you take it away. You show it, take it away. You show it, take it away. Those two you need to be cautious of, and you need to back the fuck away and leave that relationship as well until they are ready to say, you know what, I'm ready to put 2 feet in and do this with you. Until then, no.
With saying that, do you think, because when did J&B get married? Like a couple years ago, like 4 years ago?
Something that ends in a 4. I don't know.
2008.
Was it really that long ago?
It was mad long ago.
It's mad long. They've been married a
shit.
long
And
time.
it felt like
Yeah.
almost 10 years already.
She's had a lot of like.
But they've been together for a while, married.
Well, I
yes,
know.
and
I was
they've
going to
been-
say, do you think
Miscarriages.
I mean, this is all.
That's crazy.
Do you think that she went through being Beyonce? Do you think that she went through the phases of being selfish for her? Or do you think she was one of those women where she was just kind of like, I'm going to stay here with him and we're going to figure out this together?
I think she went through
Do
the
you
phase
think
of being selfish for her. I think because she put her career first before she put Jay. And he even rapped about it. And I think
Lost
Lost
Ones.
Ones. He was like, I fully understand that. And I think because she was selfish at the right time for herself, she was able to be like, I'm really
she said,
ready
"I love you
now
more
because
than
I
the
love myself first to know that I'll be good even if I love you and you I can't finish the thought.
Right.
But
No, I got you. I
you know,
got
I
you.
also think that B was like almost like a Jackson 5 member in a way where like dad was very much like, hey, what you won't do is mess up all the work that I put in over some Brooklyn street dealer.
So
which
you're
is
saying
why
that you
she
think-
had to.
Right.
But you think
Right.
deep down she probably wanted to still try to figure out whatever she had to figure out with Jay, but dad was kind of like, no, we
I don't think it's that simple. I really do think that she's in love with what she ended up doing with her life. And
Right.
she was like, I don't want to, this is my, I don't want to say first love, but it was important enough for me to be like, for her to be like, this is priority to me.
right.
And I'm not even at the top of where I want to be. Like I see so much more for myself. Why would I try a risky balancing act to the climb when I know I can get there without having to balance?
I think Beyonce always saw who Jay was. And
Probably.
like, I mean, I always go back to like the Blueprint album and like, well, I think their relationship started at Frontin' when he was like, I'm ready to stop when you are. I'm actually a historian.
Yeah,
I
you are,
really
you are. You took the
do.
class.
I love them.
I'm actually still taking class.
Thank you. Well, once you graduate, we can talk, take the final exam. The thing that
I
I
failed my
really
regents, so
cool.
Goodbye,
Awesome.
Safira.
But the thing I really, really like about them is because I think she saw him for like Jay and not just like that Brooklyn street corner dude that like was out here.
The potential.
Right.
So
She
you
saw
think
the potential.
She fell in love with the potential.
She fell in love with the potential.
Which is
No,
super
I don't.
dangerous.
I think she fell in love with the true him, but I don't think that he wanted the true him to.
I think Beyonce.
Yes.
should
I don't
call
think.
us.
Huh?
Hey, please call in.
Yeah.
Our lines are open.
What did you thought, Rebecca?
No, I mean, I don't think it was potential because clearly Jay was who Jay was before she met the nigga. Like, it ain't no like. I think it's more so like I see your
pull up the
core,
lyrics.
and I understand why your core isn't on Front Street. But your core is beautiful to me, and I wanna be around for maybe when it comes to fruition.
When you're
whatever-
ready to
whatever
peel
the
back,
fuck.
I'm ready
Just
to.
pulling up.
I
Spark
don't know.
Notes
Yeah, but that's so
for,
scary. That is a scary, scary,
Like you said, it's
scary,
different.
What part of it is
dangerous
scary?
thing. The weight. I'm a wait. For
Because
you.
that's what I put.
Who's to say that
From
he
that
didn't give her
record-
enough to be like, okay,
This
okay,
is a
face to
conversation.
face, okay. He kept doing the 1 foot in,
That's what I'm saying.
but he
And
didn't pull
that's-
out. He just kept the 1 foot in
Yeah.
for like, and then maybe the one toe from the other foot.
I
then the next
know.
foot.
We
I-
saw
My
in the
nigga was
lyrics
just healing
of
toe,
Excuse
and
Me,
then-
Miss.
See, that's.
He said,
Whew.
What
everyone
song is
said,
this?
excuse me, miss.
Give us the year while you're at it.
It was, what year was this? I can't tell you right now.
2001, right?
2001. Everybody's like, he's no item. Please don't like him. He don't wipe him. He will nice him. Now she don't like him. She never met him. Groupies try to take advantage of him. He won't let him. He don't need him. So he treats him like you treat him. Better than me. She don't agree with it. And then we'll go
He's
all
mad
the
at
way
that.
to the
He's not
end.
having that.
She sees more than the Benz wagon, the friends tagging along with the flashy nigga bragging on the song. It's all there in the writing. If you guys just pay attention.
Writing
It's
on the
there.
wall.
Wow.
It's all there.
Wow. Yeah. Well,
I
yeah.
was the Destiny's. I still have my Destiny's
But I
Child
will
poster.
say this too. The line
27 years of stand-up.
the line where Jay was like, I would never want another woman to know something that you didn't already know.
Something happened.
That but that like that whole like the you're not my nigga at that point. Like you're not my friend at that point. Which is why I feel like it, not to bring it back, but it goes beyond like the love. It's like you not my nigga no more.
Yes.
Cause somebody else knows intimacy.
Yeah, that
With
that
me.
line.
That means
And it should only be you.
it was more than physical.
right.
Mm-hmm.
It
Right.
became emotional.
Damn it.
We are really breaking this.
And that's when you are ruining me.
Mhm.
Physical ruins everybody. I mean,
Right.
I mean,
But you
yeah,
could get over
but
physical
matters of
way
the
I can
flesh
get
is
fit-
like
yes.
it's something.
It's the emotional part where you are literally. That means we were having pillow talk.
Right.
That means you felt comfortable with another woman.
Enough.
That you
aside
couldn't
from
be with
me.
me.
And you didn't want to tell me. The woman that you've been with and saw the potential in you for years.
Literally.
And how many
And
times
she's
did
getting
that
that
happen?
better you.
Right. Because
That
of
I
me.
helped.
I've been
That
standing
made-
here. I've been standing here with you. I've been standing.
I've been standing here with you for 13 years. Go ahead, Viola.
Standing here with
Let's
you.
go.
That narrative will
That
not
narrative-
change.
I've been
with you.
standing here with you. Resentment, 2006.
Thank you. Y'all, it's all
Been
in
riding
the
with you
music.
for 6 years. What did I deserve?
Mind
Mind
blown.
blown.
To
Like
be
the music
treated
actually
this
has
way
meaning.
by you. I know she's probably
No one can tell me.
What's up with B?
Thank-
I've been crying for too long. Look what you did to me.
Somebody take a picture.
I
Gia,
used to be so
please.
strong.
I used to be so strong. Now you
First
took
of all,
my soul.
I
Wait, wait,
cried
wait.
the first time
I'm
I heard
crying.
that. Yo.
Can't stop crying.
And then
She
you see
had
her when she
half of me.
performances.
She not
She
even
not-
half of me.
Drop
my
this
nigga.
mic. Drop the mic. Drop.
Not
Hello.
even-
She not even
that?
half of
Say
me.
it
'Cause ain't
again.
nobody ever gonna be half a B. What are you talking about? What are you saying?
Bro.
Bro, I'm friends with Barack and Michelle. What's good?
The only reason why you friends with them because I'm friends
Friends
with
with
them.
him.
Nigga,
You would have never been allowed in the White House. You got a record.
Plus one.
The
You-
doors.
You my plus one.
Of this
nigga.
church.
I sang at the goddamn inauguration, whether it was lip
Hello?
singing or not. You did it.
Wait, the first time
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
it was fine.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm
It
sorry.
was the
That's
first
okay.
time she
Don't even
sang.
ring the alarm.
At
'cause
last.
That was the
Oh.
real. That was the real.
Tell me,
Hey,
how should I feel?
Let me let y'all know
Don't
right
make me
now.
quote.
Tell me how should I feel?
When I
When
don't know.
When she started
I
doing
can't-
My
I can't-
female,
my female
intuition
intuition
telling me you a
dumb.
dog.
See?
People told me.
about the flames, I couldn't see through the
smoke.
smoke. Like
Now
I
you
need
answers,
answers, accusations. What you mean you gon' choke?
Whoa, oh.
You can't stay. You gotta go.
You gotta go, bro. You gotta get the. I don't know where you going.
Where are you going?
You gotta get the
You gotta
fuck
go.
out of here.
You probably got 7 apartments. Choose one.
Don't go to the one in Tribeca either.
Because I'm going to be in that one. Sometimes, bitch.
When I'm not on tour.
When I
Fuck
feel
voice.
like it. bitch.
So do you ever think that Beyonce ever had another dude though?
Yes.
I don't
Titus?
think so. I don't think
Titus.
so.
Oh, the bodyguard.
We
No,
had this
he is
conversation in the
fine.
very
He is
beginning of
fine.
our podcast series. It was
These are
like, why would you
facts.
open your legs to somebody else to solve what problem? That's not gonna solve nothing.
I don't think
You
she
know
solved
why?
the
Because we
problem.
women, and that's how we
She
think.
might have a side texting babe,
Sometimes.
but I don't think she has a whole another side nigga she's flying to go
But
see.
what I've heard
She
is
find him. to
Jay,
go see
that
her.
Beyonce
Touche.
is, Jay-Z is Beyonce's one and only.
What you say?
See?
What?
That's
No.
what the...
I've heard that
What?
as well.
Yes. I heard that
No,
before.
I don't think.
I don't think
so.
that-
Right. And so my only thing is
I think
that
that's
she wouldn't do it
Matthew's
for
theory.
revenge. She did it because she wanted to see what was out there. She's growing up. You had sex. You have sex with whoever it is.
I mean, I'll say
And
this.
I won't say who I heard.
Are you
but
talking about married Beyonce? Like married Beyonce within the last 10
far
years,
as what?
or
you talking
having a
when
whole
she
side
decided
nigga?
to have sex
Like have
with somebody
you
else?
talking about while she's married?
But that was the question. Do you think Beyonce ever stepped down on the marriage?
No.
as
Oh,
when
no,
he
not at
did?
You
all.
don't think so?
No.
I think that there was a time in her life where she was angry. I feel like there was definitely an angry time.
Oh, for
where
sure.
she
Do
was
I
like-
think she actually took action and stepped out with a whole nother man? Absolutely
not stepped out? maybe just open the door.
A side text
come
nigga.
through.
Say,
Yeah,
come
no,
to
I
my
think
room.
she
Come
might
through.
have texted somebody, hey, what you doing, big head? I do think she might have done that.
Yeah.
But I don't think she...
Beyonce said the hey big head.
Could you
I would
imagine?
not
Hey,
be
big head.
surprised.
With a little crown at the end of each text?
Because I think the
make her
thing
that.
that we're getting from both
Don't
of
make
these
her that
albums
girl.
is that they're human. As like, there's no other way to say it. Like, they're even with all the money, the thing that matters here is their relationship, and they're trying. Like, she's been trying forever. Now he's trying. Like, it seems like now everybody can deal with this because we all have been there, understand that life.
When
Like,
Beyonce
it's real.
said in Lemonade, "What are you doing, my
What are
love?"
you doing, my love?
She
And then
also
I miss
said you
you,
can
my
watch
love.
this fat
At the
ass
end.
twist on a whole nother day,
Crazy.
boy.
Hello.
Crazy.
So let's not
So
forget.
can we talk about it?
But she's talking shit. Like, I don't really think she
Whoa.
would have done.
Oh, there was a lot of shit.
There was in that one song, but I don't.
And then she did sorry after that.
As
I'm
I
gonna
bounce
say.
to the next
Boy.
Right. That's my favorite part of that whole song.
And keep
Let me lie. Let you
keep
not
it.
forget
Keep it, nigga.
Right.
what I can do if I really want to.
I'm bad.
Like, let's not forget.
still
Niggas do
beat.
still want me
Right,
out here.
like,
bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
kids and all.
5 niggas too. Like, let's not forget.
Speaking of, I really would like for her to come out of hiding. I hope the twins is okay.
They
see you,
were born
B.
preemies.
And most twins are, and I pray for their recovery.
They're fine.
but
I was a preemie.
I want to see you, B.
I just.
Her bounce back. I don't know.
Oh,
Would we be okay if Beyonce got
Yes.
plastic surgery?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's gotten plastic
Yeah,
surgery
she
already.
has.
Yeah, this is not
I
new.
mean, it
Beyonce
was
had her
job, I
breast
believe.
done.
she did.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
say
her booty
nose,
got lifted.
too.
She got her butt lifted too.
Do we
She
believe
did
that
the
for real?
blue.
That
But-
arch part, is that real?
She always had the arch.
like,
Like
she-
she much she had more
her-
booty
her
than she
hips
I
did.
think,
were always
I think she
crazy.
wears stuff as well, though. I think she might wear like
She got
some
cheeks
type
out
of
the
a corset.
Nah, she got
or
cheeks
something.
out the bodysuit.
But-
That's
Also,
different.
She is 35, and she's a black woman.
And she also had a child. She had blue, which means your body
So
gets.
what's that mean?
Sometimes your body gets more
I won't be
womanly.
mad if she needs to change it up a little bit because she's approaching the other half of her 30s.
I mean, there are women
No
who
shade
are
to the
older
people who listen to
that
this
are
that
older
are
than
'Cause
that
I'm
that
approaching
don't
the
do
other
But
half
do you
of my
remember when she
30s,
came out
so.
and did the whole partition and like showed her whole body after she had the baby and everything like that? Like
and they went on the vegan diet.
that was crazy. She looked crazy in
But
partition.
also,
Yeah.
do y'all remember when she performed that Revel like 3 months after she gave birth to Blue, and baby had back
Oh yeah, she was
and was getting it in.
Yep.
I mean, B has been
a thick country girl since we met her.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
thicker B.
saying no,
So-
no.
I'm happy that this really showed, just like Gia said, it showed that these two have real raw emotions, and they've decided to place it on a album.
It's a breath of fresh air.
And I
Right.
think
It
this is just scratching the surface of what Jay really has to say. I don't even think these were all of his full, complete
Oh,
thoughts
hell no.
either. I think this was just like, here's 10 tracks so y'all could ease up a bit, but I got a whole nother 10 that y'all not even ready for.
Blue Ivy's
I think this
freestyle.
was
Let's
more-
also get into the fact that their
Okay.
kid freestyle.
I never seen a ceiling in my whole
Never.
life.
Shaka,
Come
shaka,
on.
shaka.
Everything is Shaka. Everything is Flocka.
Hello?
Bars.
Wait, I haven't heard this yet.
Oh,
I haven't heard it.
Listen out.
So she's
Okay.
legitimately freestyle.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's the
They gave her
cutest thing.
free reign.
In
My whole
Well,
life.
never-
In my whole life.
I want to know who wrote that. Somebody had to write that for her.
Listen,
Sean
What?
Carter.
she's never seen
In
the
my
ceiling
whole
in her whole
life.
life.
How you
And
gonna
a whole
shit on
lot.
everybody?
I think
have to
Jay-Z
listen.
Want my
say it like
kid
this,
to be
maybe,
just
right?
like that.
In my whole life. And she was
Like Blue,
in
that's nice, but do
live.
live.
And then she was like,
She shut it on
live.
everybody. with
Sean
that.
EP the project.
Boom shaka laka.
Boom, shaka
Everything
laka.
is Shaka.
Mm.
Everything is what?
What?
So
What else
crazy.
do we? What's
Talented ass kid.
So we heard
Same.
they finally
3 words.
broke through that ceiling of like, hey, guess what? We're human too. What?
Hey, we're here.
What's the next album gonna sound like for both of them?
They're
Then?
going on tour
boy.
together.
Again?
Oh, again?
Oh, that'd be great.
I didn't want it.
I don't
I
know.
loved it.
I don't think I want it now. I
want
think
it.
if you missed
Yeah,
it,
now
like
it's kinda
myself,
corny, yeah.
it's
There's
a
another
wrap.
album in Jay.
It's just two different,
Yeah, just,
different
tour with them.
people I want to be.
Yeah.
When those two are together, you know what I'm saying? Like Beyonce, I really do want to be whipping my hair
And sexy
and
and like
singing
empowering
and all that shit. And then when Jay-Z got on, I was like, damn, I really gotta be rough and rugged raw. So now I gotta be
Two
like,
people.
right? And I don't want to do that anymore. I just
I
felt
don't
like,
think though. I think it's too cliche to take.
Yeah, it's
Lemonade
way
and
too,
Full
yeah.
Bore on tour.
oh yeah,
Plus,
Yeah.
Lemonade's been on tour already. I think they're about to get into some more solid plans for their future. I mean, they have
investing
3
in
kids.
more.
They do
Yeah,
have.
investing
She did
in
start
more.
that
3
scholarship
whole-ass
program,
kids.
which is
Yeah.
super
I think
dope.
they're about to continue their philanthropy.
Wait, so you think it's
efforts.
it for Beyonce?
No, I don't think
No,
it's
no,
it.
No.
It's never it. I feel like
She's
Beyonce's
definitely gonna do a
probably
sitting
gonna be
album.
She's
performing.
do a
definitely
sitting
taking a
She's
break.
probably still recording.
She's gonna do an unplug like Lauryn Hill. She's just sitting.
think so.
She has to sit for a while. She had
I
2
don't think
kids
so.
at the same time.
I mean, did you see
Beyonce don't
Beyonce?
stop.
She don't sit, dog.
I mean, she's not gonna
think
stop.
she's
She's still
taking
gonna
a break for
produce
sure,
and make
though. She's
music,
at
but
least
she gonna
taking a
have
year or
sitting
2.
album.
A year, yeah.
At least a full
You
year.
don't want it to happen. That's why.
No, I'm just thinking about a sitting album from Beyonce.
She doesn't sit though. Her whole life she's been dancing. Why would she
Oh,
stop?
no, whole life.
She got 3 kids.
Even her intimate show in Vegas.
She was dancing.
Her
That
ass
was
off.
one child.
Yes.
She was younger.
She didn't even have a kid. I don't think she's gonna sit. Look at Diana Ross, who y'all just saw. at
First of all,
Essence
Diana's
Fest.
Diana
I
was
think she's
incredible.
going, she's going
Diana
to
sounded
take a break.
great.
Yes.
Yeah, but
She's
Diana Ross wasn't doing
Anything.
handstands and
She was-
twirls and yeah,
was
that's
just
all. Diana Ross
shoulders.
literally people puts her hands in eagle form
Yeah.
and shows off all the glitter that she has on.
And,
one
3
side.
outfit
what's them shit
changes.
Right.
Bangles. Oh,
Yes.
She's just, I mean, but she's magic though. Like just
Oh,
watching
yeah.
her.
Beautiful.
I was just
Yes.
like, I love you. I don't. Auntie and grandma.
She moved about 3 steps in her on the whole stage.
So does Nicki Minaj.
And well, I've never been a Nicki Minaj performance fan, so I don't really.
Yeah, I don't think I would buy
Okay.
a tour.
Right.
I got him for free.
How was it?
I did too.
Nice.
It was nice.
It was
Step
good.
side to side.
Yeah, I never.
Shout out to
seen it.
Nikki though, because if you ever,
Well, we also
what?
work at a
I don't
we
know.
worked at a radio station where if we had tickets, we get them for free. It's
these
not
are facts,
saying
and I
that
don't
we
think I'll
wouldn't
ever pay for tickets
support,
ever again.
But okay, never mind.
You're popular. I mean, I think.
Oh, Nicki Minaj on that. Did y'all see that? The NBA.
Ah!
Oh my. God,
Terrible.
that was bad.
I didn't see it. What happened?
Well, she was performing,
Mhm.
and the thing is, she was out of breath, and I don't think she's used to people sitting and watching her like it's an actual performance.
Right,
now.
right,
You
right.
have to know all the words. Sometimes some of the rappers that get on stage and when they have like fans and stuff like that, they can skip through some of the words,
Right.
because of all the screaming or people singing along or
Right.
whatever it is. This time it was just
Word
a
for
bunch
word.
of humble basketball players
Everyone was like,
eating their crouton salad and looking up at Nicki Minaj sing whatever song it was.
And she just kept going in and out of breath.
in and out, just wasn't finishing her lyrics.
Her little
Uh-huh.
same role that she always
her
does.
body roll.
Yeah.
And that was pretty
Oh,
much
Jesus.
it.
The music seemed like it was pretty low too, so I know it was super awkward for her
it
on
was
stage.
so awkward. Then at the end, like people was like, yeah. Like didn't know how to get up and stand up and was like, woo, nobody. Everybody was like, oh yeah, that's so nice. And then yeah, she went on her way. Is this the demise? Like, is this
I
it
was about to ask.
for Nicki?
No,
in
but
my-
I think she has to get back to the music.
she
I
needs
think,
to take like 2 years off.
I don't think she needs to take 2 years.
Took 2 years off.
I think she took more than 2 years off. I think she needs to
But, like, off
no, I think she needs to lock herself in a studio and find the music again.
Apologize to Safari
Yes.
Yes.
What are
Okay.
we apologizing for?
Because he wrote a
because he
verse.
needs to write the rest of her music.
Okay,
When she
got
sits
it.
in that
'Cause
studio.
I was about to say, I don't think I'm quite sure I understand. But yeah, and I think she needs to just sit in the studio and really find the music again, like hip hop, rap music, which is what got her to where she is. I think she's just living her rich life and not.
When she did that Prague thing, and
Yeah, I had to listen to that one a couple of times because I had no clue what she was saying.
this is how
Oh,
you.
That's because we
Bitch
never
can't
been
even
there.
spell prog. That one with the
Yeah.
plane
Yeah.
ride?
Yeah, I was like, can't spell Prada? Can't spell what?
Yep. I just didn't. I don't know what's going on. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
I don't think
British.
she's. I don't think she's
I don't know what's
finished
going on.
yet. I think
just
with
don't
her
know what's
next
going on
move,
anymore.
we'll find out.
Yeah, but
Yeah, what is it gonna be though?
How many
And I
albums does she
love-
have? 2?
no.
It's Pink Print.
4.
It's
it?
like
The
Pink
Reloaded
Friday,
joint.
Reloaded.
Well, yeah, but they all
Pink-
like the same. It's like,
But I've never been a Nicki Minaj album fan. I like Nicki Minaj with
Mixtape.
mixtapes. So I know that girl is dead and gone. But
Oh, do you think so?
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. She needs to find that person
coming
again.
back.
Yeah, that,
That
girl's not
girl
coming
was
back.
left in 2009. I love Nicki.
That was a different kind of hunger.
We need
I don't know what
Monster.
hunger that
We
was.
need
I
Monster
just
Nicki
feel
back.
like
I listened to Monster the other day. I was like, whoa.
Monsterverse.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Sal?
no, I don't know if she's finished, but she's probably just gonna continue her mainstream lifestyle.
life.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that
I
might be
can't hate you
young
for
stuff.
that.
Right.
I can't hate you for that.
Go get the bag.
Get
paid
that
and
get
paid,
that
paid.
coin,
Get that
girl.
bag.
Just don't call yourself the #1 rapper.
Right.
So,
So-
but we didn't get to talk about Gia Peppers and Sis Miss Scotty Bean
All over Essence Fest.
Mm-hmm.
all over
being
Nola.
black and glowy,
I had
skin
a
shining, noses
great
on par
time.
with the fucking what is this called again? The highlight. What is it?
Your nose.
Are you gonna let us?
The
Are you guys
contour.
gonna? Are you gonna let us answer, or is it just one of
Alicia
those?
has the whole
One of
weekend.
those things.
I'm
I was like,
sorry.
what is
Talking
going
about her
on?
nose?
What type of
Y'all look
question?
great. Y'all look
It's crazy.
great. That's all.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
How was it?
We had a great. Well, we had a great time.
Thank you.
And I got to interview Queen Latifah, Regina Hall,
Yes.
Jada Pinkett Smith,
Wow.
and Tiffany
That's right.
Haddish. That
Tiffany
was-
Haddish?
Yeah, she's
I like
Girl
it.
Trip is actually
hilarious.
really good.
Mhm.
Like
wanna
everybody
see it.
go see Girl Trip. Matter of fact, we need to do a meetup.
These are
when
facts.
Girl Trip come out. Also, Insecure season 2, episode 1.
Oh
Really?
shit!
is
No.
Let me tell y'all
insane.
something. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all
It's
gonna be pissed.
Yes.
Y'all gonna be a different.
We
kind of
screamed.
pissed.
No,
We
don't
screamed
even
at
don't
that.
even
Don't
tell us.
No,
Don't
it's
even
just
do this.
just understand that it's
Nah.
really good and that you have to be in
Yes,
front of
they
your
came
TVs.
guns loaded.
Yes.
Damn, I'm so ready.
Wow.
We
Um,
have to, we
J-
have to
J
do a
J.R.
watch.
Ellis and
We'll do a watch.
Elon Noel,
The
who are the
babes.
two bays,
Mhm.
are fine. When
Oh, no,
I
we
say
know.
fine,
No,
I don't just mean like, oh, they're cute. Like, no, like they were walking around together around Nola, and everybody was like, so
I even hit you in your DM. I said, "Girl,
yes, and it was all that. And they know how to flirt. They know how to flirt. They know how to flirt. But then Queen Latifah told me that I was funny.
Oh.
yes, Jersey."
Is she
was there.
single?
Don't you do
Careful.
it. Crazy. Crazy.
No.
Crazy.
Uh-huh.
Don't do it.
No, but what did she say to you?
I don't remember what did she say.
When
She
she
said,
said,
you did a great job.
You did a great job. Like she was really optimistic about
Beautiful.
Gia's career. Period. Like it looked
Damn.
promising.
Why are you done playing
Right?
your
No,
accolades?
she really she's topped whatever she was doing
And
to
if
make
you-
sure she turned to Gia and was like, "You were great."
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and it was really great. It
the
was
day
super
after,
genuine.
the day
Peppers,
after
y'all.
it was dope.
It was
And
super genuine.
A couple of episodes ago, you said, I kind of want to be just like Queen Latifah.
I know,
you
and I didn't
did.
get
You
to tell her
told her
that.
that?
I really should have. I really wanted to tell her that, but
Well,
they
at
had to
her.
run.
Tweet
Yeah,
her.
they had
Black
to
Girl
run.
Pod listeners, y'all better at Queen Latifah.
But I was excited because Scotty was there for the first time, so
Yes,
we
it
got
was
to hang
my
out
first-
together for
As
a
I said,
lot.
did you guys get to see each other a lot? down
The
there?
first night,
Yeah.
I was like, come to dinner. My favorite restaurant ever. If you go to New Orleans, go to Cafe Luke.
Please.
Hilton St. Charles is
She
amazing.
lives by it, and it's really good.
I was
It's
about to
really
say,
good.
It's
Do
really
you guys
really
have
good.
the
No, we had
frog
a
and
great-
the alligator?
No,
No, we good on that.
do you
but-
know her? She doesn't even eat
I don't
Thai
eat nothing.
food.
Yeah,
She ain't
fried
no
chicken
gator.
wings.
But Scotty,
in New
you-
Orleans.
wait, Scotty, you
I went
got
to my own place.
Oh,
You got to interview some people too.
Yes.
I saw your Insta stories
Oh.
and stuff.
yes.
It was just a little Insta story
Oh,
for Essence.
stop. It
Those
wasn't
are
little
good.
nothing.
It was
Questions
major.
too.
You was all over
Right.
Essence.
Yara Shahidi, Tank.
Tank.
Who else?
Ava DuVernay.
Ava
Oh my God,
fucking
please talk about
DuVernay.
her.
Wait,
She's
before
a
you talk
great
about her, did you
soul.
guys
She's
see
dope.
Kofi Siriboe?
Yes, I can show you a picture of us.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
why you pulling it up? Tell us
Yeah,
about
go ahead.
No, that's what I did. I did like the Essence Fest, like top 3 questions. So I asked like questions that they would want to answer. Top question about a top 3. Like, give me your top 3 people you want to see on a $10 bill. Give me your top 3 people you want to have dinner with, dead or alive, or something like that. So it's stuff like that, and that's basically what I did, and I had a good time.
Our first night was
Crazy. That was probably my best night.
That was so
That was
much
my
fun.
favorite night.
How many nights were you guys there?
I was gonna say
Forever.
4 nights.
Was it
My
really?
whole life.
4 nights.
It felt like my life.
It was
4
4
days
nights.
is a long time.
4 nights is a long time, but I had a lot of fun. But okay, so our first night, was it your first night?
It was my first
Rose.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was my second night, her first night. So I'm like, where you at? Like, come hang. So me, her, Danielle Young from The Root, who's raps with Danielle on Instagram, was hilarious. Carmen, and there's just the 4 of us, right?
And
Lipstick Fashion.
Sylvia.
And Sylvia Obell from BuzzFeed,
BuzzFeed.
who was incredible. So we're all hanging out, having like girls' dinner, eating, whatever. So then Danielle is a flirt. To the point where, like,
Yes.
it's hilarious but scary. Like, you're like, yo, my
Are
G,
you
what is really
serious?
about
So
to happen?
funny.
She is crazy.
I was following her
So
stories too. Danny's crazy.
she talks to this waiter man, and she's like, hey, I really think you're fine or something. Do you have a brother?
What?
That's
taller than you because he was short.
Wow.
He was like 5'4", but nice, a nice young
Right.
man. So he said, actually, I do have a brother. He's around the way. Let me call him over.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
good sport.
Why does the tallest, craziest, nigga-ish man come around the corner with 3 other dudes? This third dude he's with is so drunk that Deani records him. Like, it's to the point where
He's tipping over.
he's tipping over.
in his chair.
Oh my god.
He can't speak.
Screaming. Oh yes, he's mumble. Like, it is a crazy kind.
He was
of
like, hey, what y'all on? And we were like, what? It
And
was.
we thought
I thought he was slow. I thought there was
so
something wrong
we
with
thought
him.
that he was mentally.
Yeah.
But he was not. He was just drunk.
Drunk. His friends were like, nah, he gets like
He's
that.
just drunk.
Wait.
Stormed out of the restaurant, mad at everybody.
Yes.
He gets like that, meaning like
He-
he's
this is
sober
a-
mostly.
We don't. He gets like that when he's drunk. That's all we know.
Oh my god.
He gets
So
He's
then
drunk.
the waiter's brother goes like, what do y'all want to drink?
crazy.
Like, what do y'all want to drink? Whatever. So we all get drinks. He's, y'all want some more food? Blah, blah, blah. So he's heating it up.
Mind you, he used to work there, so
Right,
he
he
got
used to
mad
work there.
discounts, but whatever.
Right.
Oh God.
So Danny was flirting with dude, but then Danny was texting her other dude from New Orleans. New Orleans. She's like macking it up. She told him, "Hey, I'm at Cafe de Luke." Blah, blah, blah.
What that?
He come through because waiter's brother had called him for some weed.
Oh
God,
shit.
So they were friends.
They were friends.
So we're sitting there like,
Oh,
So Danny was
how
like, "Wait,
did
what's going
she
on? What's going on? What's
survive?
going on?" No,
Right.
so
played it off ill. She
So
ill
then
like
the
that.
other dude I guess he was like, hey, staring at me like he was gonna kill me. So I thought something, like I had some problem. Like I was like, something wrong? He was like, nah, I just want you.
Yeah.
I was like, no,
Yep.
well, that's
Happened.
not how that works. I was like, yeah, I don't
I
think
like ya.
so.
and
I
I want
ya.
ya.
So that's exactly what he was doing. Like, and then he goes, so then we get up, they pay for the bill, we pay for our little whatever we got, and they pay for the rest of it. We walk in.
We tried to go to the bathroom.
No. Yeah, we tried to go to the bathroom.
To escape.
No, but before that, he goes, let me put my gun in my car.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
I
Yeah.
said, now
We gotta
let's,
go
we
back
gotta
to
go,
the
y'all.
telly.
So while we're walking with them, they fall behind a little bit. So G goes, we need to run.
That sounds just like
We
Gia.
went on a Mission Impossible run, but
Tried.
then Sylvia had to go to the bathroom.
Oh damn.
That would have been me.
Yes, that
It
was
would've
Rebecca.
So we go into a bar, and of course they find us.
Yes.
And then we try to lose them on Bourbon, which is super lit. It's
Right.
so lit. We had such a good time.
Still
Right.
found them.
Don't walk around with Scotty Beam on a
Oh,
street
Lord.
where there are a lot of black men. You'll never
Oh,
get
God.
anywhere. It's just
Oh,
a whole lot of,
God.
hey, yo, hey, tell your friend, hey, come here. Hey.
But then,
The
then
whole
what I
time.
did was, right,
Oh, Jesus.
I was on the lurk. What I was doing, my purpose on Bourbon was to find you a nice, wholesome man.
Because
who
I
didn't
said there
belong
are
on
no
Bourbon.
nice.
So I said, hey, I'm scoping it out. I picked the right dude. I'm like, yo. I said, are you wholesome? And he said,
Yo,
Yeah.
are you wholesome?
She said, when's the last time you prayed? He's like, this morning. He said, come here. I got somebody
Come
for
here.
you to meet.
Oh,
Hey,
he was. Good job, Deanna.
I'm over here like,
Good job.
let's not. And then
Why? But why?
walking him over.
yep.
We're talking. He ends up being like really cool and really cute.
Yep.
Good.
Like, so we're still texting, but I don't know.
I'm a great person.
Oh, Dix.
I do great things.
Good job.
Like find wholesome men. I'm good at wholesome men.
But we
Well,
still
Why
don't know.
you
It's only
think
been a
that
week.
man
I
so-
don't need.
Okay.
No.
Where's he
I'm
from?
talking about
He's from
you.
South Carolina.
We ain't talking about
He lives
you.
in Texas.
Oh, you
Okay.
can use your Beyonce accent on
Crazy.
him.
That's crazy.
Huh?
Oh well.
Oh.
All right,
we'll
gainfully
see.
You never
employed.
know.
401k
Gainfully
pension.
employed.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know,
But he was a nice guy.
but that was such a fun night. We
And it was a
literally,
fun
like-
night. It
and
was
then
really
we went
fun.
to twerk at a black club.
Yes,
it
and
was
we got to
mad
twerk.
fun.
I blew my knee out.
Wait.
That shit was
From
fun.
twerking?
Yeah, she
Too much
was
weight
on
coming
too much.
down.
Well,
That's what
yeah.
it is. She thought.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Danny had reminded me because I was kind of drunk.
We was-
I didn't realize how drunk I was.
The hurricanes are not a joke.
I
She
drank
had
that.
the whole one. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
The
I'm
whole
So
good.
then-
Like a fishbowl?
No,
No,
it's
like
just
a thing.
frozen.
Oh, the two,
Yeah.
the two
Mhm.
thing? Okay.
Well, not that tall.
We
though.
had the styrofoam cups. It was the
Right, a real cup. But I drank it really fast because I was like, this shit don't even taste like alcohol.
That's when the
So I'm
creeps-
drinking, and then now I'm realizing the next day I was really dropping it real low. Like I didn't have no knee issues.
Your knee ain't
And then,
21 no more.
Dog, I woke up, I could not bend it. It was intense.
And
Like-
you have to walk at Essence Fest. It's
Right.
not a joke. There is
Everywhere.
no like
No.
cutesy little cart. No.
Your knee on fire.
My knee was on fire the whole trip. I was like, and my whole knee was swollen. It's still swollen now, but that's because I've been walking on. I had to host Defiant Ones yesterday for HBO, and I was
a good
walking.
Which was
scene.
amazing.
Huh?
Which was amazing.
It was the first time actually in my whole entire life I felt proud of myself.
good.
Yay! That's a good
didn't-
moment.
I didn't think it was
good
gonna
moment.
happen. And
That's
I was like,
I need you to really understand that you had a collaboration with HBO.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like, just-
Bam.
I know you said you're proud, but I need you to just take a second and just realize you collaborated with HBO.
you know, what the exciting part was I mean before, because of course I threw up before it. Before, of course,
You did an Eminem scene. Go
What? I throw up
Uh-huh.
before everything. I'm very nervous about.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Let's
Yeah.
clarify that.
Okay, yeah, no, I throw up before. I'm about
Big
to do
event.
something that's, very
Your nerves,
big.
yeah.
I practiced millions of times.
did
Had
great.
my best friend Trish watch me practice millions of
Oh.
times.
Practice what? Just like, hey guys,
Just
the
being
intro
comfortable.
or
Yeah,
the,
like
okay.
no, well, comfortability is never my issue when I get on stage.
Really?
Oh,
Once you're
yes.
on stage,
Never
you're
mind.
good.
It's what am I going to say? I have to literally envision words before they come out my
Right.
mouth
Right.
because I am one to ramble about nothing. So I have to envision what I'm going to say, what it's going to be about, and then how I'm going to include it within my personality.
Right.
So once I get on stage, I wrote all these little flashcards
I saw your
about what I was going to
snap.
say and said none of them shits.
Of course not.
None of it.
It never happens like that.
And I said, first of all, because I thought I was going to be able to take shit on stage. And it was like, no, you don't need no papers. I was like, bitch, yes, I do.
Give me a black paper with Defiant on the back.
I was so scared.
Right.
But then once they took it from me, I
were
didn't
fine.
stumble. I didn't stutter. I had a good time. There were some Black Girl Podcast fans there.
Dope.
It
And at
just-
Essence Fest, they were
Yeah,
there.
at Essence Fest. Shout out to y'all too. And there's Black Girl Podcast fans at Sassbox too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we do
Sassbox.
have that to
Sassbox.
talk
Shout
about.
out to them.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a really good event. I really appreciated like everybody that said something about how I hosted because, there's a lot of and the fact that HBO got a Black girl to talk about Defiance
Right.
That's so
was
dope.
kind of crazy to me and kind of dope. Like,
In
it
your
was
city
amazing.
too.
Right. So HBO really enjoyed it. They really liked it. And
Nice.
Yeah, that was really
See?
No, that's amazing.
And that's what matters because
And
they're
the-
gonna be calling you back for more.
I mean, hope God willing.
we put it out there. We
Yes.
put it out
Right.
there.
And that was
Right.
a perfect show for you to host too. I don't know if you
Yeah.
actually got
Oh,
to see the episode.
Really music heavy.
Oh, you know, I
different.
saw
It
the
was
whole-
so
I saw-
good, so good, and beautifully shot and edited. I'm paying attention to
beautifully
that.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
did an amazing
Yeah.
job on that. So perfect person
It
for
was
that
great.
for that show.
I had a good time.
That's really good.
But we can't forget to tell the people where to meet us this
Yes.
weekend.
Oh.
This weekend.
Crowfest.
so
Big things.
we're all of us going to Curl Fest in
Like,
Prospect Park, so
yeah.
you can meet us there. And also,
What day is that?
that's Saturday, July 15th, right?
Yeah.
And then also, we're going to try to do like a little brunch meetup if we can at Woodland on Flatbush on Sunday. So you guys come out, vibe with us, meet us, say hi.
chill, take pictures, talk.
My hair and braids
First of all,
though.
Woodland is so lit.
It is.
I never been.
It's
Yeah, it
lit.
is popping.
Lit.
Let's
I've
do
been there
Woodland
before.
then. Let's
Yeah,
go.
that's
On Woodland. Saturday and Sunday,
BGP
BGP
meetup.
takes Brooklyn.
Wait, what's the hashtag? BGP meetup? BGP takes
BGP,
Meetup.
BGP in Brooklyn.
Oh,
BGP
BGP in Brooklyn. Oh.
BGP and BK.
BGP and BK, that's cute.
Oh my God.
BGP.
How
Gia.
do people come up with wedding hashtags?
Oh, it's
you
the thing.
sit
We'll
there
talk.
and you write it down.
What's yours, Gia?
I've come up with two of my friends. But we'll
That's
talk
very
about that.
hard to do. And
It
the
is.
shit
Just
that I
MC.
see that I'm like, wow, why did you
Yeah.
think of this?
Yeah, no.
Like somebody had two become one Pearson. Like
That's
Yeah.
person.
That's
Oh,
Yeah.
like person.
My friends,
Crazy.
my friends have switching lanes because his last name is Lane.
That's cute.
Poppin'.
I gave
Oh.
my friends, my homeboy's last name was Moore, so I said forevermore, hashtag forevermore. So that was cute.
Yeah.
My-
And they just did
yeah.
a flawed with the glods this weekend.
My homegirl.
I saw
with the
that.
gloves.
My homegirl was Joseph Territory. Her name is Terry. Their last name is now Joseph, so it was Joseph Territory. So she spelled
Oh.
territory as in territory.
That is
Okay.
high.
Girl, we got
I
that
like
shit
that.
like 2 weeks before the wedding,
Yeah,
though.
it just
Like,
comes though.
but
Well,
just imagine we were planning from the engagement, which is a year or two before, Joseph Territory came maybe like a month or so.
That shit
before.
hard.
It was
Nice.
hard.
But
Guys,
I'm trying to think.
That's bars.
Yeah.
Scott. No, if just with my last name.
with whom?
No, I'm just saying with my last name. You know what I'm saying?
But it works with.
No, I'm just saying with my last name.
So you
What if
were-
I want him to take my name?
No,
We don't
bye.
have time for
And on
this.
the next
That is
episode of
another
BGP, we talk about taking last
Take my name.
names.
Well,
I
that's
take
good.
the P name.
I will
you take
hyphenate
the
my name though.
Ah!
Even though I have a brother to push along the last name, it's Francois.
We'll
I
have
just
that
to.
conversation
Wait,
next
you're
episode
taking
because I really want to
No,
talk about
I'm
that.
leaving my last name. I'm hyphenating my last name.
So Francois,
I'm
blah,
sorry,
blah,
I'm sorry.
blah.
I love my father.
Hey
so
guys,
much.
next time on Black Girl
Francois is
Pod.
my father.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I have feelings of that as well.
Sorry.
But my
And I
yeah.
do like Francois because it sounds like you eat beignets.
Okay, thank you
Croissants.
guys. See you next episode.
Croissant.
Come out with us this weekend. Bye.
Uh-oh.
Bye.